This is episode 100 of the SML Podcast. Congratulations, you fucking douche nozzles. And now, welcome your hosts, Joe Cam, Kris, Pappy, Boge, Tim, and... What the fuck is Mustin doing here?
That's right,
Yes,
everyone.
hello.
Episode 100.
I'm here.
100 of the SML Podcast, Full House, and fucking Mustin is here after 100 episodes. So,
You know, I have one name, but I should probably take on fucking as a first name.
Maybe like a surname.
Mustin
Jonathan
fucking.
Q fucking
Yeah.
Mustin.
What does the Q stand for?
Quetzalcoatl.
Yes. So, official intros. I'm Joe.
I'm Kris.
I'm Boge.
Who wants
I'm
next?
Pappy.
Yeah. Who's next?
I don't know who I am.
I'm
I'm
Detective
Tim.
John Kimball.
Oh, shut up.
Get
Arnold.
down.
I'm a cop, you idiot. Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Oh,
We're
my
getting
Yeah.
sued. We're getting sued so
Not a
bad.
fucking whatever.
Sued.
And welcome to the Nerdist Podcast.
If you like
Enjoy your burrito.
pepperoni and bullets, you've come to the right place. If not, you're an idiot. You deserve to die.
Maybe.
So did we get what was it? Austrian
Death
machine on the podcast?
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll staple it to you.
Yeah, that's what Mustin's here for.
Yeah.
If you want the
It's
pineapple,
great to have
shut up
Mustin
about the
here.
pineapple.
He only shows up for very important events, so welcome to the 100th episode, Mustin.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Been like 100
You're
of
welcome.
these.
We probably won't
It's
talk
ple-
about you, but we'll talk to you.
Well, no, he's here. He's our guest. So we got to start this off right. How you doing, Mustin?
My head hurts a little bit, and I'm really sore.
Talk to us.
But other than that, I'm also really hungry.
Tell us your problems. We're here to listen.
Really go for a bagel.
A bagel.
Some cream cheese.
A bagel with everything.
There, sir, you are what you eat.
I want a bagel right now. I'm so hungry for
What
some
did you have
bagels
for
and the cream
breakfast?
cheese.
Bagel with cream cheese.
Is that a thing? Is there a thing where Bane has breakfast?
You know, there's this online video that somebody did like overdubs of some of the stuff in the video and some of the movie, and one of them he's like, people say you are what you eat. Do you know what you look like to me? A bagel with cream cheese.
A bagel and cream cheese.
All right, I've got to
Actually,
look.
sounds-
They were the best.
That sounds better than parts of the movie,
They're
actually.
fucking-
Absolutely.
They're hysterical.
I think I got to look that up.
Absolutely.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
Strawberries are
was-
high in fiber.
All right, fuck it. Let's just end the podcast and go watch YouTube.
Yeah, all right,
You
fuck
got
this.
it.
We've
It
already
wouldn't
done
be the
that.
first time it's happened.
Yeah,
How funny would it be if episode 100 was like 4 minutes long?
fuck you people. Go home.
Stupid assholes. You'll email
We all
for
just hang
nothing.
up, and then Joe just reads all the emails by himself.
To like somber piano music.
So Joe, tell me what is your episode 100 plan here, sir?
You
Talk-
think there's a plan?
What's on the docket?
He's got no
Tim, you were
itinerary.
on the show. You know that we never, ever have a
You
plan.
think there's a plan?
There's no
I thought for a
outline.
second, I'm like, episode 100, I bet there's a plan.
No.
Yeah, Mustin was the plan.
Yeah,
Mustin was the plan. Well,
Yeah.
And a shit
I'm
ton of
plan.
emails.
Mustin
we
was
have
like the
achieved-
last minute addition to the plan.
Really?
all right,
Don't
well-
tell him that.
Well, I'm sure.
He's gonna go.
No, he
we-
knows that. He emailed me last night. He's like, hey, how's this song sound? Oh, when's episode 100? I'm like, oh, we're recording it tomorrow. Do you want to Skype in? He's like, sure. So he knows.
Okay.
Joe got me in the car
What's the?
and Mustin on the podcast. That was the plan.
Oh, okay.
I was really trying to make it look casual. I've been planning this since episode 36.
And I got to go home, change a diaper.
That's fucked up.
My excitement.
How many pages of letters did we get from Zach?
Well, we have
3
emails from Zach. I don't know how big they are.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
But believe it or not, we are sitting at 21 emails for the show this week.
Oh my god. Is that an SML record?
That is an SML record.
That's a
It is a
record
record.
by like 18 emails.
It really is. And
21.
that previous record is held by Zach alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach Lyons for single podcast write-ins.
So,
Well, we are holding a pretty cool competition right now, so people are actually interested.
Well, not yet. We'll probably.
I'm sure none of those have to do with the contest at all.
I can almost guarantee it. But
He hasn't actually read the emails.
my excitement over having this lineup of people is that many months ago we almost had our famous war between Mustin and Tim, and now they're together.
I forget.
Now they're together.
I don't remember this.
What are they, like, hand in hand or something?
Mustin would write in. Was it write in? And we would he would argue, he would say something that I said was wrong, and I'd say he's wrong, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then we just called it a rivalry. And to this day, the rivalry, it thrives, to be
It
honest.
does. And I am not here to squash any beef, son.
Well,
It's going to continue
the
from here on
rivalry
forward.
continues.
clearly, that's where you fucked up.
I'm just going to go ahead and announce myself as part of Team Mustin right now.
I would like to propose a rap battle.
Oh my god. Was that the plan? You were going to corner him into a rap battle?
Oh yeah, that was totally planned out.
Do I have to dress up like Wesley Snipes
Yes.
with dreadlocks?
I
Wesley
can-
Snipes.
We could bust out our DDR mats, and I'll do that.
Yeah,
Because that's exciting for a podcast.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can hear
you're
the
gonna
thud, 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 the rhythmic thudding.
Oh, he sounds great.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he sounds like he's perfectly in time with that song. His dance moves are probably legit.
So
Everyone on the show is white. No one has legit dance moves.
so do you guys still remember any of the original beef?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So who wants to restart the beef?
What?
New
I
beef.
think Joe
Wait,
can
are you
does.
Mustin, do you go to MagFest?
Do I? I
Yeah.
have been from time to time.
Are you going this year?
No.
Oh, you're
damn it.
what the F?
Dude, I'm not going
Yeah.
either.
I'm not
If I
going.
got anything,
F.
if I could last minute, I would go to PAX South with the one-ups. But
Hey, don't blame you, man.
Well,
don't blame you.
If I had a
don't
choice, I would
don't
obviously
play
go
with the
back.
one-ups.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who's ever played with them who's a good musician.
Mustin
Yeah.
would go to PAX South with those fucking turncoats, the one-ups.
Hey, let's just be honest. They're going to play in front of a much bigger crowd of more involved people.
I don't
Debatable.
think so.
I was just like, if you want to say involved, debatable.
Involved nowhere near
No,
at all.
I don't think so. Bigger, sure.
Probably. You know who else is a fucking turncoat? Kunal.
I tried to get him to go out here.
I don't.
To go-
They take
come
this
to the
very
podcast.
seriously, Mustin. You don't understand. If you're not a MagFest, some people forget about you. I won't be one of them.
Everybody's
really-
going to forget about me because I'm not going to be there this year.
I won't forget about any of them. I'll remember this betrayal forever.
Listen, at least I'm not going to another event. I'm going to be at home crying.
Yeah.
So
I think next year if Mustin can't make it, I'm just going to go visit him.
Wait, why
Yeah.
aren't you going, Huber?
Mustin
dude,
Fest.
I'm broke
Yeah.
as fuck.
Oh,
Think
Sorry.
about fuck.
I'm in the hole like a couple $100 at least.
Think about how
There's
broke
this crazy
fuck
thing
is.
called adults with adult responsibilities, and sometimes it happens.
Yep.
yeah, no, I've been there. I was there for a long time.
It sucks.
I mean, I don't have to worry about it because the government pays for me, but some people,
So it's people.
other people.
Welfare is good times.
You've heard about people that have these problems.
Well, I mean, active duty military is pretty much like welfare. I have to get randomly pee tested. There's a lot
They
of
don't
things
do
I
that
can't
on
do.
welfare.
You know,
Well, in Florida
yeah,
they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Because they're
amazing.
idiots, and they already did the math and found out it costs a lot more than the number of
Yeah,
people
the
they
welfare?
catch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. Running a video game store, the most of the people that would come in were fucking drug addicts spending their welfare money on video games.
Video games. Yep.
You think
Yeah,
Florida?
dude.
is-
Actually,
Video games
no,
are
excuse me.
terrible.
I think
First of
it'd
the
be
month.
pretty easy in Florida because
They were
empty their
they were
clothes
already
bags.
drugged out, spending their money on more drugs, legal drugs.
Wake up. Wake up.
It's
Wake
first
up,
of the
wake
month.
It's the important things in life.
Like video games
Pappy,
and
I'm
drugs.
sorry. I got to take a second, Pappy, and tell you that this, I don't know if you wrote this, but on your latest review, it
Yeah.
says pictured, Eve and Harry, not pictured, a good movie. And that's like just the funniest fucking
No,
thing.
that was me. Thank you. Yeah, I just
That's-
put up the review of The Woman in Black 2,
Oh, man.
and I gave it a 2.7 out of 10.
Wow.
Woman in Black
Some
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Woman in Black 2 rehash with less star power. That's
Wasn't
Harry
Daniel
Potter.
Radcliffe in the first one?
Yeah, Harry
Yeah.
Potter was in the first one.
Did
So
he
shouldn't
make a
it
cameo?
shouldn't have just gone
No.
straight to DVD then?
It should have.
It should have gone straight to let's not make this movie. It's gonna suck.
Well, they couldn't get Harry Potter for it.
It should have gone to Tiger R Zone.
Like at the bottom, I put in an artist note, or an author's note to explain my ratings for the new year, and 3 or less means do not see this movie. So I made sure that the total score for that piece of shit came in under a 3.
Three or less is, or as I call it, Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I still want to see it. I don't give
Even
a
worse.
fuck.
Actually, no, I
Ugh,
saw
it was bad.
I saw it the week of Christmas, and I was amazed at how little I gave a shit. Like I
It's-
didn't
wanna
hate
see
it.
it.
I just watched it and went, "Wow, this is not meant for me. This is meant for like if I had kids, this would be for them."
Which
And
is
I
the
just don't
strangest
care.
thing. It's the strangest thing that it was such a kid-friendly movie too, considering Cliff Bleszinski fucking designed the Turtles.
Well, I mean, but they were all like if
You got it. It took you a second, but you got it.
if you compare the new Turtles with the original movie, they somehow got so much less mature.
Yeah, like incredibly less mature.
That and
It's-
the bestiality did creep me out a little bit. Michelangelo constantly macking on. What's
my
happening?
God.
To be fair,
Yeah.
when you listen to episode 99 of the SML podcast compared to number 1, we've also gotten a lot less mature.
Yeah, that's 100% accurate.
But at least you don't have toe thumbs in
yeah,
this. In the
that's a
podcast.
plus.
True that.
Well, in the original
Appendages are nice.
Turtles movie, the mouths didn't match up to the speaking.
So you're saying that's all they had
Yeah.
to do to fix it?
Yep.
It's just
No.
unsync the mouth.
There was
Yep.
no Casey Jones, and Splinter was a douche in the new movie.
Was he?
Splinter
Yeah,
should
he's
be
an
a
asshole.
douche.
He was like literally beating the turtles.
He's a father
Also
of
looked
4
like the-
teenage sons.
He doesn't want to
You would,
put
yeah,
up with their
dude, I'd beat the
bullshit.
shit out of him too.
Cut the dude some slack.
Like
Yeah, but the original Splinter
should
controlled
be
him
my
by
dad
maturity.
times 4. That's what I think, because I was an asshole when I was a kid.
I told you not to go into
He also
the
looked like
surface
a
after
deformed
midnight,
hairy
you little
penis,
sons of
but-
bitches.
Hey, you-
My dad also looks like a deformed hairy penis.
Not that I know what a deformed hairy penis looks like every morning when I wake up.
I think we've got some weird kind of confirmation.
I
in
will
this
send you a
episode we
picture,
didn't
Tim.
need.
Dick
Apparently,
pic.
Tim Robinson wakes up next to Boge every morning.
No, he just
Right on.
he
It's
wakes
true.
up next to a life-size Bogue blow-up doll.
No,
There you
I
go.
have a Bogue body pillow.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
They're
It's
really
still-
It's just
Waifu.
filled with sand.
they're doing very well.
And the call.
Filled with sand.
Best business venture I've ever been on.
Soap opera.
That got quiet out of nowhere.
I'm just like, and was it dropped? No? Okay.
I was
Hey,
gonna say it sounded like someone
Hey.
fell off their chair.
Mustin wants to say something.
to get back on track, I also missed 8.5, which really made me sad because I had to move to Kentucky, and then I moved back from Kentucky. Dude, I lost a lot on that because I bought the hotel room, I paid for the plane ticket, I bought the ticket, I was ready to go. But family comes first, and wasn't able to do that. So, but I do plan on being more active now. Now that I've gotten a handle on everything.
8.5
Yeah,
is
same
pretty
here.
chill.
Well, that's why I haven't gone
Sorry,
to
I
any
won't be there.
MagFest, is because of family. And this is the first year that I actually could go, and I just figured that out like last week.
What the fuck?
Still time.
Well, I think you guys most of you probably know, but Pixel Noir got picked up as part of their indie game showcase. So
Which is great.
The
Yeah.
MagFest this year?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
yeah. So like, I'm really excited to go, but I have to work, and the indie section of most of MagFest, but is open 24 hours. So it's like it's actually going to be a lot of fucking work. Hopefully not as much work as PAX was, which PAX was a fucking nightmare running a booth at. 'Cause it's fucking PAX. But
So that's why I was
I'm
hoping to
hoping-
go this year because like last year when I went to the big MagFest, literally the entire time that I was there, I just pimped my CD out. Like I didn't really like. I think I may have taken out a couple hours to play games with you, and that was it.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to like 150 man Sebastian Joust this year.
Oh Jesus!
I wanna go.
Then make it happen.
I
Sell-
can't.
Sell your guitars.
Yeah.
Oh
Jesus! Yeah.
When I'm
hey,
when
all
I'm
your
playing
money is
in a-
wrapped up in your
Stop
guitar,
making
so
a
get
living.
rid of everything.
Wait, how much money would you need to go?
Sell your TV. Sell your Christmas tree.
Sell the stuff.
There's a candle right there, half used. You could get like $1 for that.
You know, your fiance has a really big rock on her finger.
All right, this is just getting
I would
messed
like to
up.
keep my remaining testicle. Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't need a Chromecast.
I love how that wasn't a no.
I'm actually trying to sell that. My brother-in-law gave that to me for Christmas this year, and I'm
Wait,
like, I don't fucking
wait, are
need
you gonna
that.
have kids?
Fuck no.
You have a very valuable testicle you could sell.
They don't want it because it was next to one that had cancer.
Yeah.
I'm next to a lot of people through my day that had cancer, I'm sure.
And no one wants you.
And
so-
nobody wants to buy them
You're
either.
right.
Besides, you have to fly to Europe to sell a testicle. I've looked into it.
Oh,
Really?
I sold my cancerous one. My dad bought a truck with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For like
Yeah, for
research.
study.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well,
Yeah.
sounds like
Nobody
someone
wants to
owes you a
study my
truck.
nuts.
Dude,
All
you
right.
think I'm going to get a penny from him? You're fucking out of your mind.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Microwave your remaining testicle until it's cancerous.
What the hell is going on? I
That
walked
was-
away for a second. Full disclosure. My wife and her girlfriend are making a fabulous steak dinner with little baby potatoes and garlic, sautéed green beans and asparagus, and what do you call that cheese? Fromunda?
Fromunda?
No, the
Casio?
No, the
Asiago.
Gouda, a Gouda cheese sauce for the steak. So,
Jesus.
and I have a Pinot Noir right here on my desk, so I can't stay forever.
Your
I'm
wife
just going
and
to
your
put that out
girlfriend.
there.
That
Because
sounds
what Mustin's
happening.
doing is a lot more amazing than what we're doing.
Like,
Yeah,
Can we all
a
just
bunch
move
of
the show
dudes
to Mustin?
hanging out.
He has a wife
Just-
and a girlfriend, and they actually get along. That rocks. Like that never worked out.
Yeah,
for
I was
me.
just about to say, like, you might have to delve into that like slightly more because I'm highly confused.
Are you a Mormon?
All I heard was steak is
Am-
going on, and now I'm
What?
hungry.
Wait, mistake?
I'm
Someone say
sorry.
my name?
No, you
Say my
said
name?
you said your wife and her girlfriend, and that's all
Yeah.
they catched on to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they didn't hear anything after that?
No, they just heard wife and
No,
girlfriend.
no, Joe heard the part after that because it
Steak, yeah.
involved steak.
Yes.
I heard my wife and my girlfriend, and I'm thinking, wow.
No, not mine. I
Okay.
her girlfriend.
Oh, well, how's that working?
Yeah,
out?
how's that working out?
Sounds
Very
just as hot.
sexily.
Oh,
Hey, Huber, real
What?
quick even.
What?
Are you working for Green?
Of course I am.
Green.
Okay. Because he hasn't been putting much stuff on eBay lately, and he always needs an eBay boy. You
Well,
could make that
I've been
money.
doing-
You
I've
could
been-
make that MagFest money in a night if you could just go to his house.
I've been doing eBay for him. I haven't in the past week and a half because I've been fetal position on my couch from tooth pain.
Oh,
Well,
shit. Dude.
I think what he did
Clearly-
was go to his couch, rob him, and then put it up on eBay.
Yeah.
Dude, no, the best thing, the best thing that's ever happened to me, never mind my wife and kids, having one tooth pulled, oh my God, man. Having my molar pulled out of my head was just the best thing that's ever happened to me.
That's what I'm trying
There's
to save
nothing-
up for right now. That's why I don't have money for MagFest because all of my money has to go into my grill.
Or you could go to
Yeah.
MagFest with tooth pain.
No, I'll want to
Oh,
kill
God.
myself.
Yeah, dude,
Fest.
there's nothing
Snack
worse, man.
It is seriously
I mean, I
like
don't
the
know.
worst
I
pain.
mean,
I've never
for dudes.
experienced a worse pain than this.
No, dude, you can get kicked in the balls all day, but if your tooth hurts, fuck that.
Dude,
No, him getting kicked in the balls wouldn't hurt. He'd just die.
would
That's
die.
right. Getting kicked in the ball? Getting
Yeah.
kicked in the ball all
I would
day?
just die.
Well, it wouldn't hurt so bad.
No, I
It
would be
just
over.
dead.
It wouldn't hurt.
There's
It would
enough-
just be instantaneous death. Like,
Why would that kill you?
That's what I'm saying.
shock. Nerve endings are. Yeah, he's like, oh no, this is legit.
I didn't know that only having one testicle and getting kicked in said testicle could kill you.
It's not like that for everyone. It was just there were complications with my surgery, and some of my nerve endings were left extremely sensitive. So if I get hit in the right position, it will be such a massive amount of pain that I'll go into shock and die.
That position is reverse cowgirl.
I really wish we had the sound effect for the more you know.
Yeah. So we're informative now.
That's like the most metal thing I've ever heard, though. Like, you get kicked in the
Actually,
ball.
no, I think lobsters are more metal.
If we get educational on this podcast, we could get funded by the government.
Yes.
Being educational.
Yeah, but then we can't
lobsters
be
are obviously more metal. You boil them in hot water, they turn red, they die, and then you eat them.
That's true.
Boil
What if we
them
get the
alive.
government? If you get the government to fund this, then we can also fund trips to MagFest.
MagFest, exactly.
If we got government funding, we probably have to stop swearing.
Fuck that.
Elmo loves fuck.
So, Mustin, let's talk about you, since you have more important things coming up shortly.
Gross.
What's going on? What's going on in the life of Mustin?
Mustin is talking in the third person, which is lame. And man, I've been 2014 really put me through the ringer, and it ended really awesome. But it started off like two homeless people giving each other hand jobs at your mom's funeral, like just terrible, man, just terrible. And but it ended up really awesome with just all the titties in my face. So I have been recovering from 2014, which shook me to my core. And I quit smoking. I quit drinking so much. I'm trying to get healthy. I got a job working for the man. And then I said, I hate this job, but I'm going to do my best at it. And I did. And then 30 days later, I got a better job at the same company, making 25% more money and doing 99% less work.
Nice.
So now it's kind of
middle management.
I know, right? America.
I was
It's
going to say
great.
you're a police officer?
I got a phone call now, so yeah.
Nice. So, so I've got a good job and I'm in a good place. So I'm really excited about my music now that I've got time and a nice studio space to do things. So I'm doing music stuff, trying to put out an album of all the old stuff. Joe Cam, you probably have it all. You know what I'm talking about. Like
Most
just
of
all the
it,
stuff
I'm sure.
that's out of print. All the stuff that's out of print. I'm just going to put together an album called Origins. I had Blue Gosh, Chris from Arm Cannon. I had him make this cover for me. That's really nice. It's a picture of me as a toddler, angrily banging on a typewriter, and it has Mustin on it. It's awesome.
I really,
So I'm gonna put
really
old stuff.
want to see this picture.
It's good.
You should
It's-
rename the album Sub-Zero Origins.
So I will seriously consider that. And then I'm really excited about the Fangamer their podcast, their Kickstarter, which their goal was $100,000, which was insane, and they ended at $306,000, which is even more insane. And in that, the Bad Dudes, which is my video game remixing troupe, the A-team, as it were, of bedroom remixers, we're going to be doing an album of Mother music. So Mother, EarthBound, and Mother 3. And then one of the stretch goals at 225,000 was a second disc. So we're adding all this other crap. So I'm like going through and making arrangements of stuff from Mother and EarthBound and Mother 3. I've got the most tracks on the album, so it's going to be really good because it's my stuff. Not so much
Nice.
Who else is
but it's
involved
going to
in
be
it?
good, man. The other Bad Dudes, everybody's good. Some people chimed out some bowed out because they got other things or they're going different ways. But
who
I mean,
pitched
we
out?
should be able to see. We should see a nice. I think I'm going to be doing like a Journey style 80s ballad of the what do you call it, the Bon Voyage Amigo from Mother 3, which is I mean, the game didn't come out here, so it's pretty obscure. But anyway, me and Elshawn are probably going to be rocking the Journey style for that. And I mean, I got Joshua Morris, you got Kunal, you got Tim Sheehy, and Jig and John T. Mellow Gear has a really good version of Paula's theme. But it's crazy, man. And I'm doing a lot of weird stuff. I'm really busting it out, dude. I've got like this awesome, like kind of Ben Folds style version of the Winters music, complete with like the vocal ahs and everything. And I've got this one track. I call it Robots Fucking. It's the Approaching Mount Itawai. Is that how you say it? Probably. The Save the Miners from EarthBound. It's in Mother and it's in EarthBound. I don't know if it's in Mother 3, but it's just basically a bass line. And, oh man, it really sounds like Robots Fucking. I'm really going to try to make a music video for it that would be like super psychedelic and a girl doing pop and lock dancing. It's so good, dude. Just hang tight, okay?
I came back at the right time.
Yeah. And
so there's this group I know who's done some really good EarthBound related stuff. It's all vocal stuff. You should look into trying to get them on this. They go by the name The Crackers.
The Crackers?
They have had I thought they were
two
they were defunct.
EarthBound remixes.
Really?
EarthBound remixes to their name.
I heard they broke up because they suck.
Oh no, they are horrible. They are horrible.
That Journey style song that you have,
but they're willing to come out of retirement.
Oh yeah. What'd you say about the Journey?
For that Journey style song, as long as you get a singer that looks just like the original singer, but he's half the age and Asian. That would be great, but there's no vocals, unfortunately, because
you know what I mean. Just stand there with a tambourine.
Oh yeah,
old-time video games. But Elshawn's going to wail. It's going to be nice.
He's not.
But
he's not.
He's more kind of a Wookiee.
Yeah. Speaking of music, Mustin. Speaking of music, Mustin. I got that saxophone whenever you want it, man. Just tell me, I'll just send it to you. Don't worry about payment or anything.
I am going to need it. I actually told Sean to walk up to you at MagFest in his pajamas and put his hand on your shoulder and say, Mustin wants your sax.
Nice. He still better do that.
Yeah, I hope he does, because we need it for the Journey song. So,
all right, I'll look into how much it's going to cost to ship. Look into getting reads, because that's the only thing I don't have with it anymore. I don't have any.
I already have reeds.
I was really hoping.
I've got Lou reeds.
Because I want to get it to you, because it hasn't been used much in a decade. So you might need to repad it.
Yeah.
So
I've got a buddy who can do that.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, man, that would be tremendous, because I need it, and then I'm going to put out this Square album that I've been working on for like 10 years.
Sweet.
You've been working on so many things for 10 years now.
I know, and that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get done and get away from. Because once I finish that, though, and try not to cry, Joe, but I'm done like with video game music remix projects. I'm not going to stop like doing stuff, but I'm not putting anything else on the table. I might put out an album of just arrangements, covers. Like I've got a really good Hall & Oates cover and a really good player. You remember that song, Baby Come Back? I love that song. I got a great version of that. Yeah, that's it. I've got some Robin Thicke covers that I've done in like a jazz style from the 40s. And I don't know, I got all this other stuff. And then I'm thinking about starting like a electro funk group, kind of like Nowhere or Chromeo, something fun and danceable. And I'll tour the country and sell condoms.
You keep doing some more Trey Parker inspired cover songs, I'm good.
Oh man. Joe, you got to see this. There's this thing called Sound Exchange, something that the government made. I don't know. Thanks, Obama. But if you make music, and just like for the fact that you perform music, not about owning music, but if you perform music and it ends up on some of these radio stations like AOL or iHeartRadio, that kind of stuff, you're entitled to a royalty. So I got this statement last month for the year, I think. It's from Sound Exchange, payee name Mr. Mustin in Bentonville, Arkansas. and it says earnings by featured artists, and it's $15.95, and it says top 10 performances. And are you ready? Drum roll. You Just Fucking Died Spelunk, $4.10 was my number one. My number one song.
Yes.
That I got paid for out of the 7 tracks that are actually on here, which is just hilarious to me.
Oh my god!
So,
to be honest, though, I actually queued that one up.
Hey,
when I was running a D&D group last month, I specifically queued that song for a part of the campaign.
nice.
So super nerdy use of it, but it was perfect.
So
No, man,
you're
there's nothing-
welcome for that $4.
Yeah, man.
It
I
was
should
all
probably
from
cut you
Joe.
in for like $1.50 of it. I remember making that, and I was doing my laundry, and I drank half a case of beer and just recorded it in like maybe 2 hours max.
Oh my god! Sounds like a party in the
Yeah.
background there too.
Yeah, no,
Kids.
I've got 4 kids here. They're running around, being the bane of my existence. They're not all my kids, by the way, but
You have a lively household.
they're
I heard you
active.
can, if you put them all in a blender at the same time, you get to pour out one kid at the end.
Huh?
That way you can reduce the number of headaches you
The
get.
problem is you got a 50-50 chance of getting the best in all of them or the worst in all of them.
Dude, that's got to work, right? I mean, that's like scientific. Like if you put
magically
4 in.
combine their powers.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
I-
Captain
I've
Planet,
tried.
but of babies.
I'm just trying to figure
Yeah,
out
you-
what they're doing.
Yeah, great. So you have 4 kids with the screaming power, or one child with the screaming power of 4 kids. Like that won't end well.
Oh no!
That would be where I pull out 12 gauge, and we just end this.
To wake.
So yeah,
you could
that's
raise,
what I'm
you
doing.
could raise it to sing in a metal
Now I'm
band.
thinking about some more vocal stuff like that, because I mean that's a sign, right? I mean my number one track is that You Just Fucking Died, so I got to do more things
where
like
did Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now rank?
that. Wasn't on there for some reason,
you
and that's
kidding me?
something.
Dead last.
That's
Well,
bullshit.
I mean, that's the thing. Like the robot, Obama's robot picked out stuff with my name on it, but it was only 7 tracks, and I just finished my spreadsheet at work, mind you. I spent all day doing nothing but working on my own music stuff, and I got paid full time for sitting. But I ended up, Joe Cam, 403 lines in an Excel spreadsheet of tracks that I've touched
Wow.
with my genitals.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I've been so prolific up until I got married. Womp
Prophylactic.
womp. But in all seriousness, I've had an awesome career of making music, and it's been cool. I like it. I don't know how much I'm going to do, but I'm still going to do because I can't not do.
Well,
That's
I hope,
awesome, man.
I hope 2015 is a big welcome back party for Mustin.
It would be
Music-wise.
nice. You know, I managed to get that Beefy album done. Beefy and I have been working on an album. He's a nerdcore rapper. And we've been working on that for like 2 years and 2 years and 2 weeks is how long it took for the first email to us actually putting it on iTunes. And I put that out last year, and that was pretty good. But it was like literally in the middle of my move to Kentucky, which was very abrupt and chaotic, and I didn't have a lot of time to market it, and Beefy's not the greatest with the public relations, but it's a good album. I like it.
No, we should get him on the show sometime. He could plug it here.
Yeah, I got one
Yeah.
coworker who bought it, so
I mean,
Good.
we always provide another 3 or 4 listeners to everything.
It's true.
we
There you go.
guarantee you Zach Lyons. All right.
Yeah, we'll give you at least a guy.
Hey, we've
Well,
changed
and-
the world here. We have changed the world with the podcast.
Against their will.
We got Randall and Jesse's Kickstarter funded. That was all us.
That was obviously us.
I mean, we got the it was the movie one, the Player Score, the documentary.
Yep.
We got that funded.
Yeah, that was us.
We couldn't take care of Pixel Noir, but that's Tim's fault anyway.
I think that might have just been a question of funding. We have a lot of listeners who are 20 and 30 something gamers. They can't exactly pop down the $500 tier.
Actually,
Hey.
I blame Kris Huber for that.
Yeah, you want to
Hey,
know
Joe.
why it's my fault? Because you didn't have me work on any music for the game.
That's probably why.
Hey,
You
Joe,
want to be on the Arrange album?
Sure.
Too bad. Kill yourself.
Hey, Joe.
Huh.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, girl?
No, he's not.
Did you get those voice messages that I sent you?
The sexy
Which
one.
one?
You texted me like Happy New Year or some crap like that, some stupid.
Or some crap.
And I texted you back. Did you not get it?
I don't know. I would check on my phone, but I'm scared that it's going to end the call again.
Oh, well, here's something that's crazy, right? My kids play the Wii and Wii U. I know that's crazy, right? But for some reason, your stupid Me is on there. And my 4-year-old daughter has become fascinated with JoeCam.
Nice.
And so
Oh my
she
God.
does this thing. She does this thing like where she like uses your Me and Mario Kart and then like runs them into the wall over and over. And like, yeah, just like she just does this weird
Authentic.
thing. But she does what she does is hilarious. That she comes out, hey, come here. And she does it. Can you do it on the microphone? Would you say hey, Dad?
I just kiss you.
No, you're gonna be all shy. She does this thing where she comes up to me and she goes,
Still can't.
Daddy. And I go, what? And she goes, JoeCam.
I want to say hi.
Can you say it? You say JoeCam.
Say it. It's joking. Come on.
You can't do it?
Again.
You can't do it? Do the JoeCam.
No, I
Do the JoeCam!
Do the joke.
Okay, we're trying to do the
Say
JoeCam.
my name!
Say my name. Say my name.
Do what?
No one is around you. So baby, I love you.
Okay.
You have to tickle the child until she gives up the information.
Calling me baby.
I don't think she's gonna do it.
I'm in love
You
with
gotta do it?
JoeCam.
Come here,
I
say it.
heard it there.
Joking.
Do it one more time.
Joking.
Joe, now every time you do the podcast, you have to cut out when you say, hi, I'm Joe. Just
It just, yeah.
What's up, everybody? I'm
I know.
This is now also the cutest podcast.
Oh, man.
All of a sudden, shot up to the #1 cutest podcast.
It's true.
Number one.
we
on
are
kids
the
and
confirmed.
entertainment
We're the
podcast.
#1 cutest podcast on the internet.
Now we can be funded
Yep.
by Disney.
And the U.S. government.
And Nintendo. Nintendo, the
so
U.S.
much.
government, and Disney.
We just have to
Throw
stop.
us your sponsorship money.
We just have to stop cursing.
Hey, I'm just glad that Nintendo's throwing us fucking collector's editions for Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Actual fucking news on the show this week. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D is actually getting an American collector's edition.
It's already sold out everywhere and you can't get it.
Yeah, right.
No,
Why?
considering it doesn't have a date yet.
Why?
Why what?
Because it's a Skull Kid figure. That's why, and I want the hell out of it.
I am.
Game
Yeah,
is
we tried-
balls.
I am.
We try to,
super
you
bummed.
shut your whore mouth.
No,
tried to-
dude. Is that what the feud was? How much Ocarina and Majora's Mask suck?
No, it wasn't
balls?
that.
I think
Wow,
the feud
no,
was
no,
actually
though.
over
No, you're
Nintendo
wrong.
It
stuff.
was
though.
Nintendo
You are
stuff,
right.
wasn't it?
I think so.
Watching
because-
somebody else play Ocarina of Time was one of the worst experiences of my life.
It was
Dude.
probably
It's boring.
It was probably when I went on my Nintendo is fucking up rant, which I know they heard because they cleaned up their act.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome, America.
All you, Tim.
Thanks to the SML
Welcome,
Podcast.
America.
Well, then we need to go on No, that can't be right though, because we go on Sony rants all the time, and
They
they
haven't
ain't done
fixed their
shit.
stuff yet.
Which,
Well, yeah, because it's Sony.
which we
What?
Sony
could go
does
on
nothing
another
wrong.
Sony rant
Oh,
later.
fucking yeah. We'll talk about it
But
later.
since he doesn't have much time, I do want to spend our remaining time with Mustin. He said he's limited, but he didn't say how limited. So
Talking about Majora's Mask and how bad it smells.
Well, it hasn't been washed in a couple centuries.
I'm at least excited that they are giving a collector's edition here with a Skull Kid figurine. I am super bummed that they're not giving us the steel book that Europe's getting.
still,
Of
the
course.
figure's still way more legit in my eyes.
But we'll see. I'll still probably pick it up.
The figure's way more legit. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I don't know. We'll see. Depends on the size. It might be the size of an amiibo. We never know.
Dude, I would love a sculpted amiibo.
Does the size matter? Does the size matter?
To Joe, it does.
It doesn't matter, but
Of course
I
it does.
pre-ordered my first 2 amiibos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I pre-ordered Toon Link and King DDD.
with money he could have got the MagFest.
Not true because it's trade credit.
Well,
Oh.
Yeah, you can't trade credit MagFest.
No.
negative.
No, but
You know,
can
though, I
always
bet
sell
one
your
day you'll
trade
be able
credit.
to.
No, I cannot.
For like
That would
what
be
it's
funny.
worth.
Like, oh yeah, we'll put all this stuff, like kind of pawning your shit at the MagFest pawn shop.
The MagFest, dude, they need that. The MagFest, I'll trade all of it for rupees and use the rupees to pay for my hotel.
There you go.
I don't think the hotel takes rupees.
I'm going to start doing freaking Catan tournaments every single MagFest and save all of my rupees up and just be like, hey, can I get a hotel with this?
You know, it should take it.
Yes, do you accept the rupee?
Better than the ruble.
As payment. Yes.
Like, this is currency here, yes?
That was the best accent. Oh, man. See, I've been meaning to tell you that, Joe. The legend of the Joe Cam lives on very
Nice to
strong in
know
this house.
that my legend lives on down there. I still have a picture of when was it Papa John's sent me mail at your old place.
What?
I went to visit him.
Oh,
I lived
man.
in Arkansas for a summer. I lived in Wiener, Arkansas, which
Nice.
was amazing. And the One-Ups were doing a show, so I drove out to Mustin's place. Him, William, and Jared were all living there. And on the way there, 3/4 of the way there, the alternator blew in my van. And I was fucked. No, it wasn't the alternator. It was the engine. The alternator was actually the first time I ever went to see him. Yeah, I don't have a good time going on trips with you, do I? You still there? Oh my God, did we lose him?
No, he had
What,
to kill the
me?
mic because of the kids.
Yeah, the kids
your
go
iPad
nuts.
went off. That's all.
But my engine blew, which was like a 2-month-old engine at the time. It was a replacement engine. It blew, and I ended up having to stay at Mustin's house for like 2.5 weeks while it got repaired. And this is something where I planned going out there for 2 days. So I'm just hanging out there doing whatever I can. Thankfully, I brought my Xbox, and everyone's playing my system. He's having clients come in recording. And
Oh, my God.
I would order food there since I didn't have a ride to go out and do anything, and I would just order breadsticks and shit from Papa John's and have it delivered there. And when I eventually moved back to Pennsylvania because my sister got sick, Mustin sent me a photograph that he took of a Papa John's flyer that had Joe Camisa or current resident at his address. And I still have
It was
that
epic.
picture on my computer somewhere.
It's for Joe or whoever lives here.
Joe's
Okay.
the only guy
So-
that actually cares about our business here.
And actually, I hate
I don't know if you can
John's.
hear that, but that's my wife molesting her girlfriend.
Awesome.
No, I can hear it.
Oh. Tell him to be a little louder. Get a little closer.
So Mustin, I totally
With
sent
kids
you-
around, this is happening. Yeah, for
Oh, wow.
shame.
They're wearing aprons
Well, that's all
Yeah,
that
it's
matters.
only-
and
It's
nothing
family
else.
friendly.
So it's a theme.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm wearing pants.
Oh, for once. Anyway, what?
I would send you down my me, see if to delight your kids.
I'm sorry.
but
What did you ask me?
I was saying, this is Boge. Boge would send you down my me for your kids' delight. Although they'd think it's Jesus because the me's don't let you go fat enough.
Well, I heard none of that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great.
Oops.
Good times.
So anyway, that happened.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hey, I'm sorry. What's up? It's getting to be really chaotic here. I've got a few minutes left.
Hey, if you gotta go.
Lightning round. Lightning round.
Lightning round.
Hit me.
Favorite color?
A mix of
Joe
black,
Cam.
red, and gray.
So brown?
What is the quest?
Is that what you get a really shitty non-color crap?
Oh, My wife said, just like your feces.
Oh, you should get that checked, actually.
When is she coming on the podcast?
Favorite color, doorknob.
She just was on the podcast.
Well, no, a couple months ago.
She's wearing pants.
I know a couple months ago she talked about coming on to do the show, and it just never happened. So.
Oh, well, she's a mom.
Ask her when she's coming on.
She's a mom.
Yeah, that trumps everything.
She's gone. She's gone.
She's gone. I'll miss you.
Good.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
I'm sorry. What was the next question in the lightning round?
What is your quest?
What is my quest?
What is your quest?
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the women.
Well, I'm out of questions.
What's your favorite Fensler film?
Who wants a body massage? Oh.
Body
massage machine go.
No.
Favorite game?
That would be it. Jeez, man.
Right, favorite NES game?
NES? I don't know. I really thought about it.
I'm
Maybe
trying to narrow
Darkwing
this
Duck?
shit down to make it easier.
Nice.
Favorite NES
Favorite
game that
game?
came out in 1989.
Batman.
What's
I
in the
nailed it.
future? What's in the future for Mustin?
Bubble, bubble.
What's in the future?
Yeah.
AIDS.
I think by 2029 we'll have the capacity to copy the human brain, and then I will assimilate, and then from then I'll be immortal. My wife is staring me down. What's that? Are you done? Are you ready?
I am ready. I did also have the best idea for like a video game band ever.
What's that?
You and me and Emily are gonna make a band, and we're gonna be called the Triforce.
The Triforce?
Aww.
I thought we were gonna call it tits.
No, that's just me.
Okay, you heard it here first. The Triforce coming at you, 2015.
Triforce tits.
Triforce tits.
It's going to be like a post-rock. Well, no, they don't play guitar yet.
We're gonna.
What are you going to do?
I'm learning bass.
No, we're gonna dress up like our favorite female like characters in like cosplay,
Okay.
and we're gonna
Be hot. And
we're gonna be really sexy, and then there will also be music involved.
And then I'll
And then
take
there
all
will-
that.
Yes, we'll sing on it.
Okay.
I'm buying
Yeah, we'll
a ticket.
sing on it. But we bring boobs to the table,
Yeah, we have boobs.
and nerds
VJs
need more boobs
and
in their
VJ.
life,
Yeah.
and VJ.
Okay.
Nerds will throw money at boobs. Absolutely.
All right. That's what's coming up in the future, folks.
So
you heard it here.
She's
Pre-order your
starting the
first album.
Pussycat Girls of the nerd world.
Oh, God.
No, because Mustin's involved.
And he's
I
going
guess
to look
so.
just as good.
So it's more like the whole of the nerd world.
Oh, that's no.
'Cause there's the one guy in it.
Ugh.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Yeah,
I can
we know
handle
you
it.
do. We know you can handle it.
Joe stretched, so all of a sudden I couldn't hear anything.
Mustin, I want to thank you for joining our show, our special 100th episode. We're obviously going to play your music at the end. Is there anything special you want us to play from you?
Well, you got to play. You just fucking died.
Obviously.
You can play Monkeys by the One-Ups. That was very special for me because I loved playing Mario Paint, and that was the first thing I thought whenever William and Nathan were like, hey, let's play some video game music together. And I said, okay. And they wanted to play Koopa Beach. And I said, let's play Monkeys from Mario Paint because it's totally the best track ever. And then maybe play Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now because that's my anthem right now.
Nice. So two
Nice.
songs
'Cause
I
you-
already planned on playing and Monkeys. And if you have any other
Yeah.
requests, just shoot me an email with some ideas, or maybe if you have something that maybe hasn't been released or something.
Yeah, I was trying to.
brand
I've
new.
got stuff. You could play some like an extended version of Robots Fucking. That would be awesome.
Please.
I'm not going to call it that, obviously, on the EarthBound album. I mean, on the Mother album, which is called Psychokinetic, which will be out whenever Fangamer puts this whole thing out.
I think you should call it Robots Fucking.
But that's how I'm going to affectionately know it as.
Can I call it robots fucking in the track list?
I guess so, because you always change it to whatever you want anyway.
No, the song titles
Joe
I
knows what he
put
wants.
what the song titles are.
Hmm. But I will find something special for you.
All right. Well, again, thank you for joining us. Do you have any final words for our listeners before we continue on with our 100th episode celebration?
Yes, I do. Joe Cam.
Yeah.
That's
was
all. That's all. That's
His
it.
headbutt the microphone.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for more.
No, he hung up.
Waiting.
You're not
He
gonna
already
get any
left,
more.
probably.
Yeah.
He said my name. He's going to say something. He's got to.
Those words of wisdom right there.
Yep. That's it. That's all you
No,
got.
that's it. I'm watching the hang up screen. There we go. Bloop. He's gone.
I don't believe you.
We'll believe it because it happened.
So Tim, what the fuck's up with you lately?
Stuff things.
All right, cool. Bogue, what's up with you lately?
Well, I just got off the.
All right, now to the emails.
God damn it.
Hey, we had one important person on.
Listen,
we can't treat everybody like stars.
Before we continue, maybe I would like to ask some stuff. How about that? Can I
Okay.
do that? All right, cool.
No.
Tim, how was your winter sale?
On Steam,
Yeah.
I bought I bought Ghostbusters.
I almost picked it up, actually. I almost got it.
Because I've been meaning to play through it again, and I didn't want to go find my disc. So I bought that. And I bought a game that wasn't on sale. It's not even on Steam.
What?
Which was I bought Elite Dangerous,
So,
which is pretty awesome.
but was it through Steam?
Nope, it's not on Steam yet.
Well, then, no. That's not part of the winter sale.
Frame.
I ended up picking up some Age of Mythologies and Age of Empires. Those are the only RTSs that I will attempt to play.
I should have bought those. Oh, did you see? This
see?
is now the Kris Huber and Tim PC Power Hour. It's back.
PC Power Hour.
They're putting out Heroes of Might and Magic 3 HD.
Ooh.
I don't know if you ever played that, but it was hella dope.
I'll pick that up eventually. I will.
I'll pick it up right now, but I won't because it's not out yet. But it's coming out.
But I won't because I won't.
So where are you now? You're what, Chicago?
Yeah, I'm in like LA or something.
Yeah, Chicago,
Oh,
LA.
Chicago
I'm
kicks
somewhere
ass.
west of the Mississippi.
I thought it was
Yeah,
Chicago.
here.
Does anybody really know what time it was?
Does that mean you're
Yeah,
a CM
I'm in
Punk
Chicago
fan
now. It is a balmy 9 degrees outside.
Ooh.
The high tomorrow is 1. The low is -8. It's
Fuck
good
that.
times. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I love it out here though. It's probably the best decision I've made
It
in
was
my
64
times being
here
alive.
today.
Yeah, well, fuck yourself and your family.
No, this time of year is great. When it hits 124 in fucking June, that's when it sucks.
And that's what
Yeah,
air
dude,
conditioning's
it's-
for.
You have to migrate.
Yes,
Like
I will go
geese.
south for the winter.
Yep.
Fly like geese.
I wish it were that easy.
So, Bogue, where
I
have
just
you
go
been?
to my beach house.
Yeah, I'm sure work won't mind me just going AWOL for 3 months out of the year.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Just transfer to the
won't.
Canadian division. So,
The
Bogue,
farthest north I can go is
Pappy, shut up.
Idaho.
Wait, who's a hoe?
You,
I'm in like
I don't know
grade
who's a hoe,
school.
but I know who's a Bogue. Bogue, what have you been up to?
Oh.
Hi, Joe.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I just got off the Dummy Run World Tour. That was really awesome.
What was your final dummy run of the season?
Well, I was supposed to play through the original Tomb Raider, but I didn't get too far, so I ended up working on Ninja Turtles, the Nickelodeon one. That was fun.
For the 360.
Yeah, for the 360.
Nice. How'd that go?
Not the sweet Michael Bay one.
No, that's Ninja Turtles, the cartoon, the game, the movie.
Yeah.
But this is
The game.
Ninja Turtles,
The movie, the game.
cartoon, the game.
No, the cartoon. Yes, the cartoon.
Yeah,
the
the cartoon, the game.
Yeah,
The cartoon, the game, the cartoon again.
Yes.
Game.
Yeah, so it's the cartoon, the game, the cartoon, the game.
Yeah, went really well for me. I think we hit like 30 cities in, what was it, like 6 months?
Good
That's
tour.
not bad.
That's a good tour.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I want that to be a thing now. Boge just goes city to city, horribly playing
video games.
Just the first hour of a game, and it's a stage show.
Oh my fucking god!
That was great. No, I was on tour with He Who Must Not Be Named, due to like some kind of like we don't want to get sued by the SML podcast. We did really well. I've never made so much money in my life doing something.
It was from the merchandise, right?
Oh, the merch sold really well.
Clearly.
You couldn't imagine. It was just T-shirts with my my Nintendo Me and my avatar on it. It was great. And
they were dummy run branded fleshlights.
Yeah.
He made that live on while in his absence.
Yeah, it was literally. It was just made out of complete like just silicon.
Wait, speaking of, where are the? We have to have a fleshlight sponsorship by now.
No,
We
still
don't.
nothing.
No,
We don't have fleshlights modeled after our mouths yet.
no.
You do, but they all come to my house.
Oh.
I wonder what the fuck they would say if I emailed Fleshlight and I'm like, "Hey, we've
got
been
this
doing a
thing.
podcast
We
for
want a
2
signature
years.
series.
We've been doing a podcast for 2 years, and it's always been a running gag that you're our sponsors.
That's what it'd be called. It'd be the gag reflex.
Oh my!
I bet
God.
their answer would have something.
It'd be
to
a
do
running
with,
gag. It would literally be. It would be like us gagging. That would be the mouth design.
It's just at the beginning of every show, it's like, "Welcome everybody. This is the SML presented by Fleshlight. For real now."
They'd say the hair that they'd have to put on it doesn't fit when you put the cap.
No, it's just you tie the cap down and the hairs are still like just coming out of the sides.
If we're gonna model it after your mouth, we need donated hair. Come on, all you little girls, cut your hair. Donate to.
Am I the only
lots of
like
love.
clean-shaven one left?
Locks of fleshlights?
What did Pappy say?
Am I the only clean-shaven one left?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that just
So-
means that we're going to be. Yours will be modeled after your butthole.
I was gonna say, I could corner the market for people who don't want rug burn on their balls.
You could corner the market for people with naked mole rat fetishes, or blind mole rat fetishes.
Yours will just look like your perfect
There you
ruby
go.
starfruit.
Perfect ruby starfruit.
The only problem is if you get a Joe Cam sponsored fleshlight, you gotta feed it a pizza before you can use it.
It comes with a free pack of Mountain Dew Tropical whatever.
It's like no.
It recommends you clean it out with Mountain Dew.
Use this surge for extra feels.
Yeah.
Don't use lube. Don't use water-based lube.
Yeah.
Use Baja Blast.
Use butter.
Use margarine.
Clean with butter.
Baja Blast is the only true experience of fucking Joe Cam's mouth.
So then Chris's, if you got it near meat, it would just vomit on you.
Would it just puke every time?
Every time you put your dick in it, it just vomits because there's meat going in it.
Right, that's what I mean.
It's actually fine. It just will not swallow. It spits it right
Chris's
back out
special
at you.
edition.
And Tim's is okay, but it keeps trying to tell you how much better PCs are when you're just trying to fuck it.
No. You have to at least make it like on topic. So it would be like it just tells you how much better a blow up doll is than the fleshlight.
I don't even know why you're using me. I mean, you can just get
Chris's will never bite down because it's vegan.
Yeah. Which, hey, people would probably prefer that.
Well, when you open up Tim's, it's just not there.
My mouth isn't there?
Yes.
Your fleshlight.
You open it up and it's literally just like an empty plastic cap.
And,
And then you look over and it's playing League over on your PC. How the fuck did you?
Just like the rubber is just trying to like hit the keyboard. It's just like
It's texting you. I swear I'm gonna be there.
So, and then we can have new school and old school. We can have new school and old school Bogue, where new school has just got that beard and old school is tie-dyed.
You open it up and it literally just smells like a skunk.
It smells like patchouli.
I don't smell that bad. Did I use?
Holy
Hey, we've been friends long enough, Bogue. I remember the patchouli phase that we all went through.
Oh my god!
I think
I'm glad I never went through that phase.
Yeah, I knew somebody who was in that phase, and I was like, "Why do you smell like assholes right now?"
Because
why are you playing
the
Ace
scent
of
of
Spades?
assholes covers up the scent of marijuana.
No, stop, Tim. Why are you playing Ace of Spades right now?
Dude, I've been playing games this whole time.
I look at my computer screen. It's like Go Cactus Man is playing Ace of Spades. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, I thought he was listening.
I've been playing nothing but voxel-based shooters this entire fucking podcast.
Oh my god.
Well, I've actually, all right, so there's something that's happened since I haven't been on the podcast in a while. I've become one of the world's best Ace of Spades players, period. Like a full stop. You cannot stop me in this game. I have yet to meet anybody to fucking put me down.
Okay, second question. What the fuck is Ace of Spades?
Dude, we've gone over this so many times.
Have we?
Because
when I hear Ace of
it's the
Spades,
shooter that's Minecraft if it were set in World War One.
Minecraft World War One shooter.
The Ace of Spades.
I probably remember that. Oh.
Dude, we talked about it before.
Okay.
Go back to episode, I don't know, fucking 30.
Oh, yeah, I'll jump on that.
Yeah. Go from 30 and work your way forward. It's probably somewhere in there.
A typical night of me playing video games is me getting into an Ace of Spades match, trying to build a base, people cutting down the base and saying, "No, you're dumb for building it that way," and I explain to them why they're wrong, cautiously, nice, trying to help them out. Maybe they're new. I'm trying to teach them. And then they tell me I'm a fucking retard and F you douche nozzle. So I look at them and I go, I'm going to switch teams and fucking end you if you, don't start playing like a real fucking person. And they're like, whatever, scrub. So I switch teams and get all 5 captures and headshot.
So basically, Tim's fleshlight,
like, I'm fucking brutal in this.
tells you how you're fucking it wrong.
And then it actually turns into a dildo and fucks you in the ass.
That's why
this is how you should have been doing it.
That's how you should have been doing it, asshole. You're so fucking stupid. Here's the deluxe.
My fleshlight fucks you.
Exactly.
You're fucking my mouth wrong. Now let me show you how it's done.
Yeah.
Dude, like, it's bad. Like, I have something like 220 hours logged in Ace of Spades now.
Jeez.
You want to know what's really, really bad, though?
The amount of emails we have?
No. Have you heard the subscription prices for PlayStation Now?
Yes, go on.
I bet it's like $48.99 to play a game for 3 minutes.
Well, PlayStation Now, if you are unaware of what it is, has launched on the PlayStation 4, is also available, I believe it's still in beta on the Vita, but it is a way to stream games, which sounds like a really, really cool idea. The PS4 isn't naturally backwards compatible, so you could stream games. And then it was in beta, and they announced the pricing, where it would be like $4 for 3 hours.
What?
Or like $8 for a day. Like $14 for 30 days. Like, their prices were bullshit. It was absolutely the worst thing that they could have done to make
How
people
much is it a
want
month?
this.
It was pretty much worse than Hitler.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to say.
They just recently announced that they're going to offer it as a monthly subscription, and they're boasting that with this service, you can play over 100 different PS3 games for $20 a month. $20 a month to play, stream. You don't even get to keep them. To stream over 100 different PS3 games. And even better is if you own one of those games. Now, I don't even care if you own it physically. Like, I've grown to accept the fact that if I have a game on a disc, I'll never get to touch it in a new system because they don't care. But if there is a game
unless you have a Wii U
bought digitally on the PS3 and it's in the compatibility list for PlayStation Now, you need to pay to play it.
That's retarded.
Yep. So a subscription.
Well, no, if you own it and you want to play it on the streaming service, you have to pay. But you can still play it if you own it.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. You still have to pay to replay that game.
So the only way out is to have the disc.
No, the only way out is to pay the subscription cost.
Yeah.
If you want to play it on your PlayStation 4, if you own the disc and you have a PlayStation 3, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you own the disc, you and the console is the only way out.
But if you bought a game digitally on the PS3, like let's say I have Tales of Xillia.
Yeah.
On the PS3, or Tales of Graces, because I think that one's actually on
the list.
On the list. I own Tales of Graces digitally on the PS3. If I wanted to play that on the PS4, I would either need to pay to rent the game again or pay for a subscription, despite the fact that I own it digital. So once again, Sony is doing fantastic at being pieces of shit.
Or you could just play it on your PS3, right?
This is great if you're new to the console. But otherwise, yeah. I mean, because if you're a brand new PS4 guy, or you got a kid and that you haven't introduced and you don't have any games, this is fantastic as long as the kid plays 2 to 3 games a month.
Well, hang on a sec though. If you now $20 a month, 150 games. How many of those games
100.
can you get on Amazon for $5?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have to play 2 to 3 games a month, and you want to be playing the bigger, like the AAAs.
And
yeah, but even then, if you
available and how you
if we don't have the list, we don't. I mean, because if it's like all the Killzones, all the Uncharted's, and the bigger name ones, okay, you might be able to get your money's worth out of that.
Yeah, but
again, only if you're new to the console.
And that you always
even if you are new to the console though. It's not worth it until that catalog goes from 100 to 1,000.
Yeah.
It's not worth it because you can probably go on Amazon. Like I'll do it right fucking now. I'm sitting in a river in Ace of Spades. Amazon. Amazon.com. Fucking Killzone Trilogy. Killzone Trilogy is $14.99 on Amazon. That's all 3 of them. So right there, less than the subscription cost, you can own all 3 of those games.
And what kind of prices are there on the used?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's new.
No, that's used. That's used and new.
Oh, okay.
It trades in for $7.34. If I do Uncharted.
Yeah, like what are some of the big games that are on that list that you think is the selling point?
Don't know because they've changed it. I don't know if there's a list of.
Most, I bet.
No, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't. It's not coming in.
I'm going to do the thing.
Yeah, all you're getting is bass.
Yeah.
Might be too much bass.
All about that bass.
All about that bass.
I hate that fucking joke.
You're all about that joke.
I'm not, because I have to play that song like every fucking weekend.
I love how anytime someone mentions a song, you're like, I fucking hate that song. Why? Because I play it.
Listen, if you were...
Because he hates it.
Let me put it to you this way. If your job was to, I don't know, eat bagels, okay? And someone came to you and you're like, here, eat this bagel. Like, wouldn't you essentially tell them to go fuck themselves every single time?
I think
a
better analogy there. I think a better analogy, Chris, would be you cover
bagel?
songs that aren't in your wheelhouse. You're more of a fan of heavier stuff, right?
Yes.
So it'd be like if Joe were like, hey, I can get paid to be in a cover band, but we have to play Nickelback.
And then
if I was getting money for it,
hold on, and then
you would still hate playing it, Joe.
Someone was like, oh my god, I love this song. You have to listen to it.
Check out this Nickelback
I
song.
was like, nah, I'm good.
No,
would
Joe,
infuriate
I
you
you well
be
enough.
like,
No, they wouldn't be like, check out
We
this.
should start.
Check out
We should
this
start
Nickelback.
a
They'd be like,
Nickelback
look at this
tribute
photograph.
band. Nope. And joke and sing.
Yeah.
Nope.
The Dimebacks.
Nope. Nope. I literally won't even joke about that. I would sooner sell all of my equipment than play be a fucking Nickelback tribute band.
I would
sooner be a vagabond on the street.
A vagabond?
I would.
I'd sooner be a vegan.
Wow, that is hate.
Some of the games that they're advertising are like Mass Effect 2, Final Fantasy 13, Killzone 3, Guacamelee, Pixel Junk Shooter 2, Infamous.
Wait, so hold on. So not even like Killzone 1 and 2?
I don't. They have a list of like 9 games here.
Dead Space 3.
These are showing some of their marquee titles. But it's just the fact that if you own the game, like I own Guacamelee, I own it. If I wanted to play it on PS4, I got to rebuy it. Why? I own it digitally. You're going to stream me a digital game that I own. Let me stream the fucking game.
Or just, I don't know, play it and download it onto your system.
But
like,
well, you know what? This is all moot though, because Joe's never going to play his PS4 ever again.
I've been contemplating selling it. I've put it online on Facebook.
All of that shit you went through to get your PS4.
I didn't go through a lot to get the PS4.
How many
I got it
PS4s
on the
did
launch
you
day.
have?
You went through a lot
5
after
or
you
6
got
of
the
them.
PS4.
Yes, I went through a lot after the
you got
PS4.
it.
I didn't go through a lot to get it.
Well, you know what I meant.
they're practically handing them out, man. They're like, please take a PlayStation 4.
Like I'm on my 5th PS4.
I am.
Here you go.
Truth.
I'm at the point if someone offered to trade me an Xbox One for my PS4, I would swap immediately.
Trade you my
And put it
Xbox.
up in the
Melee?
bedroom.
I'll trade you my Xbox for your PS4.
No.
My original Xbox.
Nope.
The one that sounds like a helicopter about to take off.
So anyway, we have a shitload of emails.
We're already like an hour some deep.
Yeah, we didn't expect episode 100 to be a short one.
Well, no, but
Yeah, no, I had a feeling this was going to be a long one.
But we have a shitload of emails.
My
so
wife said I
figured
won't stay up. I won't stay up for you.
First email is from Kunal, which actually he sent to my email address, and I had to forward it here because Kunal doesn't follow directions to send show emails to the SML Podcast at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
He says, to the magnificent bastards at SML, congratulations on reaching 100 shows. I'm glad I got to make a theme song for you and watch the E3 conferences with y'all MST3K style. I wish I could be there today, but keep being awesome, and also I love you, Joe. I'm going to celebrate by drinking 100 mint potions.
that's
and
really
then
gross,
die,
actually.
so he won't listen to the 101st.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Have him drink 100 mint juleps.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace.
We got Randall, of course, mailed in.
Reese's in pieces.
Randall says, hey guys, 100.
Hi, Randall.
Congratulations on reaching PS triple digits.
True.
Dickhead.
Thanks, Randall.
It takes some real hard work and dedication to get such a lofty number. That or you guys are just really bored all the time. Yeah, we're
Yes.
the second one.
I mean, I'm pretty busy almost all the time.
Yep.
It's true though.
Nice derail.
I do what I want.
I'm just saying.
That's why I don't do it so much anymore.
Good derail. I've reached a virtual gaming black hole, or
Plus, Joe
smash
raped
hole,
me.
as it happens.
Yeah,
As
it's
I-
such a smash hole.
As I find myself coming home from work, drawing for a while, and then picking up the Wii U to smash with friends online for the night. Then retiring to my bed where I proceed to smash on my 3DS for an additional half hour before falling asleep. I've not been this excited and entranced by a game since Melee. Is it MagFest yet? Randall Drew.
Dude, I'm so bummed that like I'm not going to be able to just randomly go around and just play Smash with people at MagFest. Like that was actually one of the things that I was looking forward to the most. Is just randomly being like Smash, 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 Smash.
Oh, Pappy still offered you a room.
I can't go. I can't go.
Thanks anyway, Pappy.
Hey.
Dude, I
Next
can't.
email.
Like, yes, please continue.
Next one from Randall's buddy Jesse, who's been on our show. Happy 100th episode, guys. Just wanted to say thanks for having me on the show and for your support of our Blade Mode 7 Kickstarter. Your millions of fans are what made the difference in those final few minutes.
Oh, shit.
Here's my question. What do you guys think of the amiibo shortage a lot of stores seem to be facing? Some stores like Best Buy don't even get all of them on release date. Nintendo did a thing with the NES where they limited supply to drive up hype for the product. Do you think that's what's going on now? Thanks again, guys. And Blade Mode 7, a Super Nintendo anthology, can be purchased at jessedorona.com.
I was actually just reading about this a little bit today because now that I've officially made my first amiibo pre-orders, I've kind of hopped on the bandwagon, so to speak, of being interested in them. I think the thing that pisses me off is the fact that the only one that I want, other than the ones that I pre-ordered, was Villager, and Villager is fucking insanely impossible to fucking find right now.
I went to a Toys R Us to pick up some Legos because I felt like building things, and I just for giggles I swung by to see if maybe one of your rare ones was there. They had like over 100, but it was just Mario. Peach, and Kirby, I want to say Donkey Kong. Yeah. That was it.
They pretty much only have a handful that you could find everywhere. I think Nintendo went into it thinking, oh, everybody's going to love Mario because Mario's the most popular person in the world. So let's not focus on anything else. And when they released them, people are like, I don't play as Mario. There's 49 other people. I'd rather play as someone much cooler than Mario.
Right.
Who is everywhere and shoved down my throat.
Yeah, well, he's your flagship character to sell stuff. He's not necessarily your favorite character.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that it's a learning process with them. I don't think that they're discontinued. I think we will see them again. I don't know when. They would be dumb to not release more of them, but it's a Nintendo, so you never know. I hate the store exclusives.
I hate the store exclusives as well.
Because while I think places like Best Buy and Target and Toys R Us will do their best to keep them in stock and sell them, I think what they did with GameStop with Shulk is a recipe for disaster.
Yep.
Because we already know GameStop are greedy cunts who don't give a shit about their customers.
Well, and it's there's a real high level of punishment if you get caught, trying to keep shit for yourself as an employee in like Best Buy and Target. But GameStop, I feel that they got some really poor rules on the books, and they show favoritism to their employees to the point where they take advantage.
As a past GameStop employee, I will say that there are rules in place that are supposed to be implemented in those kind of instances. However, do they get implemented in every single store? No.
But that's because we have a friend who worked for GameStop, and he got fired for doing something off company hours.
Right, but again,
because they decided to enforce the rules.
You're right. It's one of those things where, in certain instances, it's a Fortune 500 essentially company. So you're gonna have stores that are set up and they're a little bit shadier than other stores. Like I can tell you right now, there are 2 GameStops within shitting distance of each other in Wilkes-Barre.
I want to see someone stand outside of one and just try and shit at the other one.
Now
like
the
if
one
you've got
inside
it built up, you could probably start a turd and stream it over.
Probably. The one that's inside the mall, I hate. I can't stand it. The people that they have running that store normally are absolute dickheads. And
Jay doesn't run it anymore, does he?
No, they have a kid running it. Right, that is the GM of the one inside the mall that is younger than me.
That might be the issue. Is that's
what I was going to say.
With the bigger companies, they've got different people. They got people running that department who don't care about games. Mm-hmm. GameStop is specialized, so you can get people in there who are very qualified, but they may be a little more iffy.
Right.
Well, GameStop managers are scapegoats. Most retail stores, you are a scapegoat if you are a manager.
Yes.
You do not want to have a management position in a retail chain.
No, because everything fucking comes back to you. Now, however, I do also believe that if you are a manager in said store, then I think certain people in that position deem it a little bit more like they take their job a little bit more leniently, and then that's when you have those stores that end up going down the shitter.
Carrie?
I feel that there are certain things that that managers should be able to do, and they just decide not to take care of those types of employees. I can tell you right now that if you were to fire an entire staff from one of the GameStops up here, you can restaff that store in less than a week with comparable fucking intelligent people.
Or an hour and a half if you just want to hire idiots.
And that's what they end up doing.
Yeah.
Because
that's how Huber got hired.
It's a revolving door. I worked there for a month. Like a month and a half. And the whole problem with me working there was the fact that, like, they just
You knew what you were talking about.
Yeah. Like, I got up there and I was doing stuff and I was able to help customers, but it became an issue because I made everybody else look like a fucking idiot.
So they got rid of you.
But if you're going to get a job there, you should know games.
You should.
Or
yes.
have tits.
No.
Also not true, because then all
Just
you're going to
no
have
games.
is angry fucking customers. Like, I've been in retail. The majority of my work experience, other than music, is
If
retail.
you're going to tell me GameStop doesn't hire some females
I'm not saying that they
for
don't.
the sole purpose of having
That's
females...
I'm not saying
every
that they
company.
don't. I'm saying
and that's
that they
poor management
shouldn't.
at any
Yes.
company.
Oh, I know they shouldn't, but they still do.
Nerds like
Well,
But Joe, that's any retail
Right.
store, and it's poor management. If
Right.
you walk into any place and there's a gorgeous person, man or woman, and they suck at their job, walk out, because management doesn't care about the quality of customer service.
Exactly. I've been in retail long enough. I've managed stores long enough to know that it doesn't matter. If I would much rather have a guy that looks ugly as fuck that knows what the hell he's talking about and can provide good customer service than someone that's eye candy and that's just going to fucking lower my...
We all would want that, but at GameStop, nerd guys...
Again,
like
it's
pretty
not
girls.
always like that, though.
But
there are GameStops that I've gone into.
Joe,
that
there are
have
plenty of pretty
good-
girls out there who know the job.
Right.
no.
Listen, I'm not saying that there's pretty girls at GameStops who are...
All I'm saying is
Yeah,
it is not GameStop's problem. It is the management of it. It is not the company as a whole.
I didn't
it's
say
not
it's
like
a company directive.
Yeah, but every time that you say the sentence, it's always, but
Hey, Hal,
GameStop
next email.
does this.
Rap battle.
Because I see them doing it more than anyone else.
Again, it's not the company, it's the management of those stores.
God.
It's a huge difference. It's not like it's company policy for them to hire beautiful women over people that know their job.
Do you know what GameStop company policy was? GameStop company policy was to make sure that they kept their overstock of the reprints of Metroid Prime Trilogy and Xenogears, unwrap all of these new MSRP priced $50 games, sell them as used for $90.
And that's scummy as shit.
I don't give any fucking credit in the world to GameStop, and I think they're going to do the same bullshit with Shulk Figure.
I guarantee you they're going to do the same thing, but it's a separate issue. It's a completely separate issue.
GameStop is a shitty company. You could say that it's not company policy to hire pretty women for the sole purpose of enticing guys. No, that cannot be an official company policy. That can't be in their guide to do it. But do they do it? Fuck yes, they do it.
Again, it's not the company, it's the management. It's not you can't blame an entire company for certain stores that run their store that way.
Or how about the company runs it that way?
The company's
Some
very
of the stores
disconnected.
are better than that. Some of the management is better than doing that.
Right.
I think it's that instead of some of the managers are dickheads, but the company is great. I see it as the company's
I never
a
said
dickhead.
the company was great.
I see it as the company's a dickhead, but some of the store managers are better than being forced to hire pretty girls to bring boys in.
Again, it's
Still better than Walmart.
Yeah, it's still a completely separate issue, and it's a completely different topic.
And girls have nothing to do with amiibos.
They have everything to do with amiibos.
Like the girl who was offering like naked pictures for a villager.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, ladies, I got a villager.
I want a villager.
I got a
I'll
villager.
send you a dick pic for a villager, Joe.
No.
A hairy dick pic?
You see me
I'll
holding
make sure
an
it's hard
iPad.
first.
I'm holding an iPad. I can see all the dicks I want online.
But not my
And
dick.
you do.
Not
How
your
many
dick,
dicks
Boge?
with one testicle?
Not my dick.
Right, exactly. I have a special like
He has
gift.
a gimmick.
I do.
Joe's gonna search.
It makes a different slap noise on the ass.
Go to the next email, please. We have so many more to get through.
He's too busy searching Boge's dick.
Are you really searching Boge's dick?
I don't know.
No, I'm searching single testicle dick
Save the
pics.
longest one for last.
Why?
I mean,
Why
save
would you
Zach's
do
for
that?
last.
Because everyone else can see it.
Single testicle.
See that, Taras? Oh,
Image.
That's great.
Pappy would love this.
Oh,
Dicks
I've disabled
everywhere.
video for this chat.
Oh,
Those are not the dick pics, I imagine.
So we still have 19 more
There's some
emails to get
testicle
through.
pictures.
Oh, just the nut.
Just nuts.
These are not.
And
these are
Hitler
not-
for some reason.
Yeah, Hitler only had one testicle.
He's a dick too. These are not the dick pics you're looking
Yeah,
for.
dick with one testicle. I'm not shocked that Hitler came up, actually.
So I think bottom line for Jesse is that Nintendo needs to get their shit together with the amiibos, get stock back, and not limit. And GameStop can still go fuck themselves with having the exclusive on Shulk.
And I wish I had Jesse's girl.
The only thing that worries me is if they're going to keep printing them, because
How do
everywhere is out of Villager.
How
And
do
it's
I
the
find
only
a
one I
woman
want.
like that?
I think he'll be back eventually, but they'll probably be after other waves get released first.
That's a bummer.
Next email, Dominic Circetti, our good friend at MagFest. Hello from the MagFest office. His message reads, a telegram from MagFest corporate office, January 2nd, 1945. Hello, SML Podcast. Stop.
Yes!
I'm delighted to hear news of your 100th podcast. Stop. I send greetings from our MagFest corporate headquarters office, located just 0.00000000748474428 light years from Gaylord National. Stop.
Knowing him, he might have done the math on that.
Possibly. Here is a view from outside my office. Stop. It is a picture of World War II on the beach.
Picture of World War II.
Oh my God. It's fucking
Normandy?
Wow.
That's
Yeah, it's the
Normandy.
beach on Normandy.
It's trenches right there.
I wonder if I should use that as the picture this week.
Yes.
People would be like, what the fuck is that picture?
Either that or a single testicle dick pic.
As you can see,
Damn.
the weather outside is mild, and our top scientists
Frightful.
are preparing to turn on the video game systems. Stop. Hope you're having a fantastic anniversary. Stop. Sincerely, Dominic Circetti, MagFest 24th Division Ground Forces.
Oh, that's by far my favorite
Wiped
so
out
far.
to a man in the Battle of the Bulge.
Giggity.
Next, from Len Stewart.
Yay, Len.
I think Tim knows him.
Ooh, Len, what's up? I might know him.
Hey guys,
Sometimes.
been a long time. I'm glad you're still rocking the cast. Just to let you know what's going on with me. I'm working on Pixel Noir with Kunal and Time. Since our failed Kickstarter months ago, we've been revamping our approach to how the game will look and feel, which obviously includes me slaving away at my computer making pixel art through the holidays. We were selected to present at the MVS MagFest Indie Video Game Showcase, where Tim and I will have an expo booth for folks to play our latest version of Pixel Noir and to talk to us about our upcoming or our expectations about the future. Simultaneously, that traitor son of a bitch Kunal will be attending PAX South like a traitorous piece of shit in San Antonio, Texas.
I feel like that's not how he wrote it.
I might have added something. Representing the Sword Tech team with a playable demo as well as some merch leeching off the traitorous 1UPS booth. We weren't allowed to sell merch at MagFest. Sad face. Personally, I wish that traitorous cockhead Kunal would go to MagFest like a real American, but seeing as how the 1UPS weren't picked to play this year, I guess I can't blame him. On the other hand, we get to dominate 2 expos in one crazy weekend. We also have a new website, so check in on us from time to time at swordtechgames.com. That is swdtechgames.com. I also wanted to give you my top 5 RPGs for 2014. Yay, a list. Number 5. Number 5.
I wonder what number 1 is.
Number 5, Bravely Default 3DS. Old school meeting new school. Square scores a touchdown rather than fumbling the ball. Sport ball reference.
Ball.
Number 4, Pier Solar. He has PS3, but it's also available, I believe, PS4, I think on the Wii U and on the Xbox One. Feels really classic and really
Your
hard.
Solar, it's also on PC.
No one cares. If you like Nightmare
and
difficulty
Dreamcast, I think it's on
in
Dreamcast.
RPGs. It is on Dreamcast, and it was developed for Genesis.
And it was all of the graphics were done on the R-Zone.
No, seriously, it was developed for the Genesis. That's not a joke.
Oh, okay.
It was developed as a Sega Genesis game. I'm pretty sure they ported it on disc to Dreamcast and then worked on PlayStation and just recently Xbox and Wii.
Weird.
Yeah.
I had it on ColecoVision.
Oh, ColecoVision. Transistor PC, which is also available on PS4, so don't miss it there. Fucking beautiful game. Music is really great. Number 2, South Park, Stick of Truth. He has PS3, again, also on PC and Xbox. This game surprised the shit out of me. I'm not really a South Park fan. Really funny and so many places to explore for only a 10 to 15 hour playtime. Short and sweet. I thought that game was amazing.
I loved that game.
And his number 1 RPG. Any guesses? God damn it, I dropped my iPad.
Bravely Default.
No, that was number 5.
Let's see here.
Anybody?
Dragon
guesses?
Age?
Yeah, I'll guess Dragon Age.
No, it's not Dragon
not
Age.
from him.
No, it's not.
It's going to be some sort of like JRPG.
His
Persona.
Number 1 RPG.
I don't know.
Suikoden 2.
See, I don't even know what that is.
Which was originally released for the PlayStation
You're a cheater,
1
Len.
years and years and years ago. It just got re-released as a PS1 classic like 2 weeks ago, something like that. Although he has it listed as Vita. No, PlayStation 1. As Garfield used to say, if you aren't playing this game, you should be dragged into the street and shot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was like
that.
a Tuesday comic.
And then he immediately kicked Odie off the table.
I should have read this ahead of time. That caught me off guard. As Garfield used to say, if you aren't playing this game, you should be dragged into the street and shot. Then maybe fucked in.
Continue.
Then maybe fucked in the ass by some gigantic sloth-like dude. I played this game way back on the original PlayStation, thought it was the most dynamic of any RPG I've ever played. With 3 types of battle systems and 108 recruitable/playable characters, which make up the factions of your army, and a really great political war struggle, made this game that came out back in the 90s something that was ahead of its time. Too bad no one got to play it back then. Yes, playing the first one helps with understanding where some of the characters in 2 come from, but if you've just heard about this game and decide to just play this one, you wouldn't really lose any of the gameplay experience. Hope to see you guys at MagFest, and here's to 100 more podcasts.
Sorry,
Cheers, Len.
Sorry, Len. Maybe next time.
I don't know. I'm calling bullshit on picking a
how do you pick a
20-year-old
re-release?
PlayStation game.
Yeah.
I call
shenanigans.
game.
I don't know. He justified it pretty well.
No, I call shenanigans.
Oh, man.
We specifically said no re-release.
Clearly he hasn't played Pixel Noir yet.
What a loser.
It's game of the year all years.
Like it's game of the year 1825.
As long as I'm still the sausage vendor.
Of course.
Okay. That sounded like a nervous confirmation. Of course. Next up from Shay O'Reilly. His email says, President Dix. Hi, Joe. It's Shale. I'm writing to tell you that I've become the president. And also I have 7 dicks of various shapes and sizes, all superbly functional.
Superbly. That's good. You don't one that's just kind of like slacking off. So.
That was his email.
That was the whole thing. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you, Shale.
Thank you.
We still need to get him back on so we could play.
Thanks for coming to work today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Next up, we have kind of a long one from
oh my God,
Ian.
Oh,
Jesus has written us, which confused me because I mentioned
you saw the length of the email and you're like, what did Zach say?
Well, no, I'm just confused that he emailed us with something topical because like I got the email right after posting online about, hey, it's our 100th episode, but I know he's not on Facebook, so I wonder if he is
on Facebook? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't
stalking
or
everyone.
maybe he just listens.
He says number 100 on the list of top 10 podcasts of 2015.
Oh, God.
Hey, guys, I thought I'd chime in for an important episode, so I'll start with the congratulations. Congrats on making it to triple digits with nosediving the show into the ground or selling out. As if
we're selling out. We're getting
trying to
sponsored
sell
by,
out if you want to pay.
Yeah, we're getting sold out by fucking
fleshlights,
dude.
Congrats to Pappy for becoming a full-fledged and initiated member of the cast. SML Podcast, now with Perma Pappy. Congrats
Thank
to
you.
Kris
Yeah, this is my last show. I quit.
Cool. Congrats to Kris for joining the hipster ranks. It's not too bad when taken with a grain of salt.
God, no, I don't want to. No.
After all, I was scoring 50
Hold
yard
on,
field
wait,
goals
I
in
missed something.
Tecmo
Why
Bowl.
is he a hipster now? What did he do?
Go back and listen to some old episodes. Was it last?
episode.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the one titled "Kris is a hipster."
Oh, okay.
God,
That's easy to
I'm
find.
not a goddamn hipster. I'm not a
But
hipster.
since I'm being interrupted, I'll have to restart that paragraph.
Saying it makes you a hipster.
No.
What were your
works.
Christmas presents?
All right, to recap for Tim so that he can get a cheap fucking laugh. My Christmas presents this year were a portable record player with a Sabbath vinyl, which I think is the thing that makes me not a hipster.
Anti-hipster.
Exactly. Yeah. So hipster would not listen to Sabbath. So a portable record
And
player.
I said that there was a placebo record inside.
No, there was not. You're lying. Portable record player, beard stuff, because I grew a beard for No Shave November, and I just kind of kept it because I was
Not
lazy.
beard stuff, a beard kit.
Yeah, so it was like a shampoo for it, a brush, and a conditioner, because you're not supposed to use the same stuff that you use on your head because it's different types of hair. So that's just being smart and responsible.
I use the same stuff. The same brush.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then obviously
I'm not
because I'm
smart.
vegan, she put vegan food in my stocking. So
a portable vinyl player,
a beard kit, and
vegan food.
But it's okay because Kris was a vegan before it was cool.
Actually, I wasn't though.
But anyway,
And actually,
I wasn't.
back to the email.
and it's still not cool unless there's vegan bacon.
We got 15 more of these, so back
Oh,
to the
okay.
email.
That's cool.
Congrats to Kris for joining the hipster ranks. It's not too bad when taken with a grain of salt. After all, I was scoring 50-yard field goals in Tecmo Bowl long before it was cool.
Fuck you.
Also, if you're interested, I have a very easy, cost-effective recipe for mustache wax to add to your beard kit.
Oh, I could use that.
I don't know if it'll because I can't style it because it's just
You
a
can
fucking beard. Like
don't-
I'm not like.
It's not long enough to
You can
style.
use
It's
it
not
on
like
your
it's-
taint
I
hair as
trimmed
well,
it.
Kris.
When
There's
you
still
grow
hope.
out the mustache again, you could just do the twirl.
Well, I'm gonna ask. We're
Or
gonna
your
have a
eyebrows.
we're gonna have a tiny beard discussion for about like 2 minutes here, because Boge's here. Because I'm not gonna have this chance again, and Boge obviously has a much more glorious beard than anybody else that I know. So
I'm growing
you
mine
did
out right
trim
now,
it
too.
recently.
So Boge, do you have a like the hairs of the mustache around the lip area? I hate chewing on my fucking mustache.
Around the anus lip area.
Like how do you know where, like, do you trim that at all, or do you just let it go and then hope that you don't eat your own hair?
All right, well, I'll tell you the truth since my lovely wife doesn't listen to this podcast.
Okay.
I
You use her pube trimmer.
No, not at all.
Okay.
She hated it, and I let it go in all of its gloriousness. I was working on the Tom Selleck over both lip look, like your
okay.
Yosemite Sam type of
Nice.
thing. When I would take a comb, a fine-tooth comb, and start in the middle and brush outwards, it would have this glorious like swing look. It was beautiful. And I'm trying to start training my mustache to do a nice curl, like get some wax or something. But she hated the I'm not gonna kiss you if I'm gonna kiss hair type of thing. She say shit like if I wanted to kiss hair, I'd date a girl or something like that.
That'd be hot.
Well, here's the thing. It's not like Jordan likes it. She was actually, that's the reason why she got me the beard stuff, is because she was like, I actually like you with a beard. It's cool. So I dig it. You should stick with it. So that's why she got me stuff, so that it would kind of force me to keep it, because she was like, now I bought you shit, so now you have to have it.
Yeah.
But it's the thing of, I don't like eating my own hair.
in order to avoid that and keep the length on your mustache, you need to train it. You have to start in the middle and twist.
And actually, like, do a snidely whiplash, like, every once in a while, and just fucking...
You have to do that because then it trains the mustache to stay...
Yeah, you need to develop mustache memory.
Mustache memory. It actually is a thing, the hair memory, because when I was young, I started doing the flat top, and I'd use hair wax to train it to stand up, and then when I decided flat tops were for little kids, I grew my hair longer
military
again.
guys?
And what happened was my hair wouldn't lay down because it was trained to stand up. So for a while I had, your big whooshy type of hair because in the middle it just wanted to stay straight up.
Right.
So you can train your mustache hair to stay out of your lip. But in order to do that, you need to grow
it longer. All right.
And
because I just trimmed it because I was like, well, maybe that'll get the hair out of my mouth. But.
And it did. It worked. What I do right now is, because she insisted that I do this, I'll push it down, and then trim it right above the lip line. That keeps the fullness of the mustache.
Okay. I might.
And it keeps it out of my mouth. And I stop trimming at the corner of my mouth to keep the length on the side.
Okay.
So that I still have something to twist and look mischievous, cynical, or sinister bad guy.
Okay.
Thing.
Well, I was curious because that's the one thing that's driving me fucking nuts more than anything.
You need handlebars to give mustache right. So.
Okay. That makes sense. All right, let's continue. I apologize. I just wanted to get that out before I forgot about it because it was very pertinent information for me.
It is.
I'm just thinking of good background music I could put in for that discussion.
You gotta come up with something good.
No, you should just leave it in. Listen, there's one thing that I've noticed when I attempted to start growing my beard is there is not a lot of solid beard advice out there. There's really not. Like, you'll find, like, dumbasses that, like, go on YouTube and they're like, yeah, man, you just fucking grow a beard. It's that easy. Just fucking do it. Like, just fucking grow your beard. Like, and there's if you want to do it properly, there are things that you need to know about. And this is pertinent information for guys. And the majority of the people that are going to listen to this are guys. They should know this stuff, so leave it in.
I didn't say I was cutting it out.
Pretty damn
I was going to look
educational.
for background music.
No, just fucking, you should be all ears for that information and no distractions.
Taras will be able to
Concerning your
grow a
last
beard
episode,
again in like
the Amazon list
30
did
years.
sound a wee bit slanted in some form or another.
A wee bit?
Despite not being part of the console crowd, there were a few titles on that list that provoked a what the fuck response even from me.
Yeah.
As far as Blizzard goes, they seem to be trying to get their fingers into other popular, financially sustaining multiplayer genres to see whether or not they can step up to pre-established giants and perhaps dig out a niche in otherwise firmly entrenched demographics.
And when they pull their fingers out, they will sniff them.
They will.
Hearthstone is their foray into the digital CCG market. Not my cup of tea, but from what I hear, they did a pretty solid job. I hear the usual compliments and gripes about buffs and nerfs to decks, but all in all, very few complaints about the game in and of itself. Given the popularity of Dota and League of Legends, especially how the latter has been pushing the esports agenda, you can't blame them for taking a stab at their own iteration. I haven't played Heroes of the Storm yet, but Chris sounds like he's had enough experience to compare it objectively, and I'm sure he could also explain why a seasoned former LoL player such as myself would be reluctant to try new MOBAs given their infamously toxic player bases. Seriously, I don't think COD griefing squeakers on YouTube could compare to the bullshit I've seen in League.
Agreed. That's why I don't play League anymore.
Overwatch is obviously their attempt to relight the Team Fortress 2 torch, but the trick is to either elevate it or approach it from a fresh angle. From what I've seen, it's entirely possible that they could deliver on both fronts. Instead of interchangeable arsenal of weapons, each character gets a set of abilities that define not only their role, but also their playstyle and identity.
He said ours.
Huh?
You said ours.
God damn it.
Eric touched upon this when describing Mercy, the angelic-looking healer, and yes, power-suited gorillas for the win. Finally, in my not-so-humble opinion, World of Warcraft pretty much jumped the shark with the shark a long time ago. Their third expansion, Cataclysm, was basically a global God damn
Words.
was a global
rupee.
reboot
There you go.
of the game settings in its entirety. They pretty much redesigned the entire world via the eponymous cataclysm, or cataclysm, as the videos online have shown me. Cataclysm. I won't blame them for trying to give their vanilla content a facelift since it was getting pretty stale at that point. However, their fourth expansion, Miss of Kung Fu Panda, was based entirely upon a brief and wholly irreverent Easter egg that could be found in Warcraft 3's expansion, The Frozen Throne. With all the lore and plot potential, the Warcraft universe has chalked up an entire expansion about Kung Fu Pandas. Side note, no one to this day has been able to defend Mists without sounding like a devotedly faithful WoW fanboy. Now, Wards of Draenor is out, and instead of evolving any forward-moving plot, the story involves traveling back in time and rewriting the lore of the original Warcraft RTS. Watch the trailer for Terminator Genesis, and you'll get the gist of how canon-rapey the concept looks. Instead of moving forward and creating something new, they keep trying to revisit and rewrite the old. Honestly, if you haven't moved on to greener MMO pastures by now, there's really no hope for you. This is compounded by the fact that you can now skip straight to endgame content by insta-leveling to whatever the current plateau is. Think about that. In a subscription-based game where time is literally money, the game developers are letting their players bypass months' worth of game time so that they can cut straight to the latest and greatest. They're risking the ire of the fanatics, as if Blizzard ever gave a shit about them to begin with, and possible steady revenue to pull in the casuals who don't have the usual time to dedicate or are just too lazy to play through the prior content. Congratulations, Blizzard. Potentially made a small spike in sales, but how long will it be before those casuals get bored and stop playing? Again. Enough soapboxing. Yeah. God, this is a long email.
I would love
Zach,
to play.
what the fuck?
I would love to play
I'll
the
read
first.
some.
I would love to play the first or second.
Capable of reading some.
I would love to
you?
play the first or second Warcraft over again.
I've actually contemplated going over to WoW if it dropped the subscription base. If it was just like if you pay for each if you had to pay for like a battle chest and then the expansion and then the other expansion and I would probably give WoW a try. But
I'm not
because
even
you have to
talking
pay
about
monthly
WoW.
for it, I can't even do it.
I'm talking about pre-WoW.
Oh, like
Warcraft from like the PlayStation. Like I would love to play one of those games again.
You can get a battle chest for stupid cheap. Like stupid cheap. Like $15-$20. And it's like 1, 2,
Same
and 3.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he continues on. I'm with Chris on the special edition swag. I tend to favor art. Posters would be great, but I understand the troublesome logistics of the shipping and handling thereof. Perhaps a rare, specialized book of concept art with notes and signatures from the lead concept artists or something like that. Then again, I was never really huge on the collector's editions. If I was going to pay $250 on a legendary edition Halo, a Dead Ringer Cortana cosplayer better show up at my doorstep ready and willing to give me the blowjob of my life. Like, so hardcore, I better be hearing Jen Taylor in my dreams for the rest of the week. Quick shout out to Joe. Whenever someone gets on an ego trip and brags to me about their collector's edition collection, I deflate it by describing Joe's living room. They're usually hanging their heads in shame by the time I get around to mentioning the blockbuster shelf units. In conclusion, really looking forward to the movie adaptation contest since the submissions will most likely be better than already existing movie adaptations. And I might toss a submission your way just for kicks and giggles. Keep up the good work, guys. Ian.
Yay.
Thank you, Jesus.
So Ian zacked us.
Ian zacked us.
He did. It's a thing now. It really is a thing.
So
yeah, Zach, you ruined it for everyone.
Since we got zacked, let's jump to Zach.
Are we jumping now? Are we jumping?
I've kind of been bouncing around.
Okay.
Zach's first email. Look at you, geriatrics, finally made it to 100. Well, Joe's made it to 100 at any rate. The rest of you are still babies by comparison. Missing episodes or joining late or quitting partway through.
All right. Listen. How many episodes did I really miss?
I don't know. Someone go back and listen. Regardless, it's an accomplishment to be commended. Well done, you lot. Joe, thanks for the IDARB code. I had difficulty picturing the game when you guys talked about before, but now that I've played it a bit, I've come to realize that I am actually played at an event last year. I had no idea what it was called, so yeah, definitely happy to have that on my bone now. Happy, just for you, just for episode 100. I'm not calling it the Expo.
Thank you.
The XBO.
X body odor.
Like, call it the XB1 if you need to. But Expo,
right, that's fine.
That's just, come on, Zach. Get your shit together. Surprisingly, I don't have much to say right now. Right now.
Yeah.
But that's probably for the best, since you guys have undoubtedly got a lot more guests for their centennial celebration and don't need me cluttering up half the show with my typical novels. So I'll leave it there. Congrats again, boys. I look forward to the next 100. At least
we'll see you in a couple minutes when we read your next one.
Next one.
Next from Ken Carlson, who was on a one of recent episodes. Happy 100th SML from a ladder listener. If you podcasts make it to 100, that's something to be proud of, and you give me something to listen to on my hour drive to work, so thanks. He then says LOL, but I'm not mentioning that part. So after arguing,
you just did.
No, I didn't. I totally did not. So after arguing on Facebook, here's a good topic to get into. Why or why not, if it isn't practical, Sony can't develop a service to digitally tag our ownership/purchase of a game. So services like their new Rental Now service we know already brought the game and should be able to stream it at all without needing a rental subscription. Vita did that with PSP titles in Japan. I recall there being kiosks to let you scan your PSP cards and get the same game digitally on your Vita. I'm sure there's logistics, but I'm sure a monkey with a pencil could plan out a workable idea in an hour or two. Ken.
I like the concept. I would actually I would love to be able to do that with my Xbox One, actually. Because I have a bunch of games on disc, and if I could transfer them over to digital copies because I already purchased them, like, that would be the shit. Obviously, I think the main issue would be
money.
Price points. Yeah. Because the majority of the time, like how I got my copy is one thing, but you're essentially like, what are they going to do with those copies of the game? Are they essentially going to take them out of circulation, or are they just going to put them right back into like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that becomes an issue as far as like supply, because it's not like they're just going to like toss them in a dumpster and just fucking burn them. Like, the game still exists on disc, so like, you know what I mean? There would have to be at least some sort of upcharge for the convenience of having it digital. Like, there's a pro and con for it. Like, yeah, the pro would be you would never have to fucking put the disc in again, but you also wouldn't be able to trade it in ever again. Like, there's, you know what I mean? So
I think he was more referring to what we discussed earlier with the PlayStation
obviously
Now situation.
Yeah, but aside from that, if you're talking about like trying to go from disc to digital, and some sort of compensation thereof of having it, and essentially like converting it, so to speak.
I think something like that would be cool. I don't think it'll happen, especially nowadays that we have the option to choose disc or digital. I think if you want to make the switch to digital, you trade it in, get what you can, and just bite the bullet.
It's tough, though. It's really tough, though. I mean, the majority of the time, it's not practical. Like, if you really want to get a decent amount of games and play them for what they're worth, if you're struggling for money, if you're not fucking made of money, you're never going to get the digital ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ended up getting the digital one for Diablo because I basically didn't pay for it.
I don't want to talk about Diablo right now.
So, but I'm just saying, like, I traded it in. I traded it in for enough where I think I paid like $2 to have the digital copy.
I don't want to talk about Diablo.
I think we talked
Why,
about
because you lost your hardcore monk?
We talked about this on an earlier podcast.
It was what we call hurt butt.
Like, I understand selling a game digitally and selling a game physically, and I still feel that if you're going to buy a digital version of a game, you should save some bones. You should save some money.
I think you should. I think it should be less. I think what I paid for the digital version of Diablo should have been what it should be all the time, in my eyes.
What did you pay for it?
I think I paid like $38 or something like that.
Well, that was on a sale.
Yeah, but I feel it should be something around like maybe 40 flat, like a game that just comes out. If you want to pay for the disc copy of it, I think you should be paying a little bit more for the actual physical copy.
But you're also paying
but
for
not inflating
but you're
the
paying exactly. You're paying for the ability. I think you should be paying for the ability to trade it in. Where a digital copy, you're stuck with that copy forever. So I think like a baseline, it should be at least, let's say, $10 cheaper, because that should be like.
I think Sony, you're gonna flip your shit. I think Sony does it right when they offer like their PlayStation Plus pre-order stuff, where you get a 10% discount on digital.
Okay.
I think that's understandable.
I think it could be more.
But then once again,
it's a good start, though.
Yeah, it's a start.
Once again, when you buy digital and you go from you go to a next gen console, then that digital copy of that game means absolutely nothing.
Well, it's why you keep your console. With the market value of old consoles, when you're making the jump, there's no reason to get rid of them.
Yeah,
I agree.
But
I don't like switching. Like if I can, like with The Walking Dead, I bought it again on the Xbox One just because it was more convenient than switching consoles if I wanted to play it.
Yeah.
Right now, I saw a advertisement. I think it was for GameStop, so we're not going to get into that again. But
those motherfuckers.
They're offering $100 trade-in any console towards an Xbox One, and I'm thinking to myself, this might actually work out for me. I might actually get an Xbox One.
I think they were doing it towards the PlayStation 4 like a month ago.
I just got the email like last week.
Oh, okay.
And it says any console, so I would take in my Xbox, the Harrier, the original, the one that's still loud.
Look for fine print.
Yeah, I was going to say look for the fine print, because I guarantee you they won't take that.
I looked at the fine print.
That model they will not take for $100. I'm telling you right now. I've
they've
worked for
them. They should be forced to.
If their promotion says anyone.
Yeah, but I guarantee you there's an asterisk next to it, and I guarantee you that asterisk puts the stuff underneath that you can't.
I'm assuming that they're referring to a 360 or whatever you can trade in the last gen.
Correct.
But not a lot of people have the old. Like I would take a an NES in and be like, it's a console. Fucking honor your coupon, asshole.
Yeah, if there's no fine print, fuck them.
If there was no
R zone's going in
again, but you know what though? You have to understand from an employee's standpoint, it would literally the system would not let them do it. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying.
Your hands are completely tied. Not to mention the fact that they don't even have. It's not even in the system. A Nintendo doesn't even exist in the system. No. So to them, that's not even an object. That object does not even exist.
I would send my daughter in and see if that helped.
Is it a console? Is she a console?
No, she can cry on command. She'd be like,
I haven't seen the email you're talking about, but I know.
Yeah, they've done that
when
in the
they
past.
did the PS4 thing, and it's trade in a console. They had the fine print that's it couldn't be. The Xbox 360 arcade system.
Nope. It also couldn't be. I'm pretty sure it wasn't allowed to be the slim 4 gig.
Yeah.
I think
it couldn't be the arcade or the 4 gig.
Yeah, I think it still had
the
to
old
be
Harrier
at least
Jet ones were still okay as long as it had a hard drive with it.
I don't believe so.
For the one I looked at, it made no mention of the older fat ones.
That's because I don't even think
except for the arcade system that didn't have a hard drive.
Because I don't even think they're taking them anymore.
I'm looking through my emails.
They're an Xbox 360. You'll get 15 cents for them, but they still take them.
I guess
360 is a 360.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's logistics to that would be.
You're a logistic. Next email from Charlie Hess, Facebook friend.
Charlie Sheen.
Yes, Charlie Sheen. He said, just wanted to give you a shout out from South Carolina. Keep up the great work with the show. And he hopes the medical stuff gets better for me because I'm more important.
It was actually
I don't have any friends. That's
Toys
fine.
R Us. And the offer's over. Here we go.
Your offer's over. Next from good friend of the show, Henry Jones.
Save $100 on an Xbox One when you trade in any, in all caps, video game system.
Let me see this.
Now there is a little star.
There's a star.
But I don't know where the star leads to.
Down here. Trade in available at select stores. See your local store for details. So there's going to be more details.
There's going to be fine print.
Be like, this email says any. You're going to take my goddamn ColecoVision.
Right?
You motherfucker.
You will take my Commodore 64.
Yeah.
You will
Shit, I'll take your Commodore 64.
Yeah, right.
It's like, dude, I'll take your Magnavox Odyssey. Shit, I've been looking for one.
There you go.
Give you $20 for it. Henry Jones says, I've been between states of exhausting work and sleepy time the past few weeks, so I haven't been able to come up with any amazing 100th podcast emails. But happy 100th podcast. I'm sure you all will be overjoyed at my announcement that I will be getting a PlayStation 4 with my tax refund money. You stupid son of a bitch.
I love you, Henry.
I think he's just doing it to fuck with you.
Maybe. I don't care how much of a heater it is. It is a heater that will be able to play the best version of Persona 5, and no other feature or game matters. You may
he's a
commence
weeb.
the talking of shit. Again, happy 100. We don't even know when Persona 5's coming out. It doesn't have a release date, just an existence announcement.
Mm-hmm.
But it will come out on the PS4.
Oh, my God. Henry, why?
Eh?
Henry.
I just finished watching the
Hey, we've done our job. We've done our job.
the Black Friday South Park episodes from last year. And some people just happen to like the touch screen on the controller.
Listen, I'm telling you.
We've educated. We've
done our job. We cannot go further.
You can lead them to water,
but you cannot make them drink.
You can't hold their heads.
We led him to the water, and he just
because that's
smashed
murder.
his face into the rocks.
That's okay. That's okay. We just have to stand back and laugh when he gets up and he's like, wow, that hurt.
Henry,
he says it's not refreshing.
Henry, I'm not mad at you. Just
disappointed. Oh, it hurts so much worse.
Really, really fucking disappointed.
It just hurts.
That's honestly the way I see it is if friends of mine want a PS4 because that's the games they want, then cool. Just I won't be seeing you online, and that's that.
And I'll think lesser of them too.
I don't do that.
I won't do that.
I do. It's more fun that way.
Joe is judging you all.
Next email from Jared Dunn of the One Ups. He says, "Congrats on the 100th show. I hope being a part of your podcast didn't give me herpes."
It did.
You should
see your doctor.
Checked. As my shirt says, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
God damn it.
Chris Taylor.
Joe, were you pregnant again?
Yes.
Again.
3
Chris
times.
Taylor, namer of the podcast. Dear sirs, I almost forgot to write in on time. I'd been playing the damn Ancient Cave part of Lufia 2, and I've become kind of obsessed. As a listener since episode 0, I must say I'm really proud you guys made it to episode 100. Just think, 2 short years ago, my band Gimmick was just starting as well. We're working on our first album, which we're still working on now. So there you have it. No matter what, you've done something in your 2 years, which is more than I have.
God damn it.
Here's to the next 100 someone might listens, and I hope MagFest goes awesomely for you. I myself will be either at PAX South or at home crying. Either way, looking forward to talking with you again. You goddamn traitor going to PAX. Next thing he's going to tell us he's getting a PS4.
I wonder if he already has one.
Just has to hurt us.
And he found another self-gratification device besides a fleshlight.
Yeah.
Next up, from Ryan Underwood. Hey, this is Wood. At some point, I'd love to get onto your show to speak about my adventures here in Japan and trying to take streaming seriously.
Yeah, I want to get him on.
The hours might be all jacked up for me as I'm 9+ hours over here, now 15 hours time difference. Also, I'll enter the contest when I'm not having to wake up stupid early. Wood.
I would love to get him on the podcast. Actually.
The problem is he will never not have to wake up stupid early.
Yeah, I know.
But we're gonna have to try and figure that out.
Indeed.
Because I definitely want to.
We can tilt the Earth.
I want to talk to him about his stream. I want to talk to him about Japan.
Yeah.
All that.
Just do a Sunday. He should be able to meet that if he's not on extra duty.
I wonder if he's available right now. Pappy, hop on Facebook and message him.
Jesus Christ.
We've
gone far enough. We're 2 hours in.
Yeah.
It's 7:30 in the morning. He's at work.
Next episode from Jordan Aguirre, a.k.a. Blind.
Are we splitting episodes? What?
Yes.
What?
Next episode.
Next episode?
Did I say next episode?
You said episode.
Yes.
Next email.
On the next episode, we will read.
We will cut out audio.
Next episode should be the last episode.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey, can
just a Reddit notification.
Can we stop for a second?
Why?
What?
Talk seriously. My Skype is fucking up. Can I just kill the call and call everyone back, and we'll just edit this out?
We won't find it.
We never edit.
We don't edit.
Well, you can look at the timestamp right now.
No
just
censorship
remember.
on SML Podcasts.
All right, so I'm just going to hang up anyway and then call everyone back.
So the next email is from Jordan Aguirre. It says, Surge. We have more Surge now. It makes me feel like I am the verge of diabetes. So Surge Verge Type 2. Yeah. Anyway, we'll be at MagFest in 2 weeks. You guys are assholes. I love you. We are great people. Heart Blind. So thanks to Blind for calling in, for Skyping in with Pappy.
Yeah, right.
Well, he did Skype in that.
He did.
One.
A couple episodes
He is
ago.
an official former guest. Let's jump to Zach for his part 2.
Part 2 of Zach.
Oh,
Would you like me to do the honors while you figure out the call?
Well, I haven't seen Pappy call back yet. So when he calls back, I'll just hit the button.
Buttons.
Okay.
I
was just offering to read.
My biggest problem, my fucking back in these chairs.
I'm sorry that my house does not accommodate.
You need to start coming back to Danville so I could sit on a couch and not be in pain.
I can't afford for my own bills. I can't.
Hey, we paid your gas.
I can't. I have no time. I have literally no time.
Anyway, Zach, 100, part 2, because it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't send more than one email. Here's one more brief edition from me.
At least he called himself out on it.
True. Mere hours ago, Nintendo announced a special edition of Majora's Mask 3D that comes with the Skull Kid figure. Not asking for your opinions on it because obviously there are no opinions on this except fuck yeah. I tried sending this email with the actual expletive, but my work bounced it back for me for profanity. Oh look, Pappy's calling. Should I answer it?
No. Yeah, we already hit that. So no.
Get to Target and forget everything we needed.
Nice. Yeah, we can hear you, douchebag.
Our conversation was better.
Twas.
I'm fine with that. Now I'll go listen to that because I timestamped it. So I'll listen to that 2.5 minutes of the episode and then turn off.
And then not listen to the rest.
Yeah, then I'll listen to the rest.
Hey, that's one more listen on YouTube.
It's true.
But yeah, I tried sending this email without the actual expletive, but my work bounced it back to me for the profanity filter. Wow. I just wanted to express how much more awesome it would be if they suddenly revealed that this figure was an amiibo in disguise.
See? Dude,
which we joked about.
Yeah.
Would be an excellent first amiibo that isn't made for Smash Brothers. Cheers again, dudes.
Zach, we don't need you. We've already came up with that on our own.
Yeah.
Ah.
Zach,
Take
email
that,
part 3.
We're skipping right to 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just I forgot to add a link to the article about the figure in case you want to check it out. Guess what, fucker? We already talked about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Way to
Which
drop
figure?
the ball.
Your mom.
The Skull Kid figure with the collector's edition on Majora's Mask.
Ooh, we got an email with a question. It's called Questions from Adam McLaren. Who will be the super secret guest on episode 200?
On 200? Yo, if we're still doing this at 200...
It'll be Mustin.
It'll be...
It'll be Mustin.
No. At 200, it'll be... I don't know, fucking... We'll get... John St. John.
Yeah.
I'm hoping by episode 200, Vert might have a hole in his schedule.
Nah.
You have a better chance of getting John Said John.
Yeah, I know. I tried so hard to get Vert for this episode. I messaged him 4 months ago when I did the math about which episode number 100 would be.
He sent him so many naked pictures.
I just straight up begged.
Did you offer him any poontang?
You know what you should have did? You should have bought him a fleshlight.
Should have bought him an official SML Podcast flash.
You just
flashlight.
buy one and then just get like a whiteout pen and just fucking put SML on the side of it.
Got him an official dummy run flashlight.
Oh. What is that? Just fucking like just packing paper and fucking like bubble wrap? Like
and bits of Boge's beard.
Yes.
Just for garnish.
No, it's just a toilet paper roll with bubble wrap in the middle of it.
The beard is stuck in the teeth on the fleshlight.
It's an attempt. That's all it is. It's an attempt.
Jesus Christ.
Beard hair in the teeth. Oh my God. Next email from Richard Scott, who hates to be called Richard Scott.
How about Dick Scott?
Nope, Rez.
Dick Scott.
Yeah, Dickie Scott. Figured I would at least send an email instead of rambling on incoherently on the show. Hooray, you all did it, 100 episodes. Now you'll have to pull an X strike and change the name of the podcast to something else.
I got about let's just call it the Steve Austin Show.
We'll get way more hits.
Technically, we pulled an X strike before it was cool to pull an X strike because we're the small, medium, large podcast.
Now
which is now the someone might listen podcast.
It is true. And we had a contest to do it too.
I know.
That's super meta.
So, okay, then we're just the Sexual Mastodon Lingerie podcast now.
Sexual Mastodon Lingerie.
I expect more MagFest talk, at least about stories past. Recount the great Chromelodian flower fight of MagFest 4. Unfortunately, those were going to be the plans if we got a panel at MagFest.
Which we didn't.
But apparently Gamergate is more important than us getting a panel.
Well, we can
Are you fucking serious? That's getting a panel?
Yeah.
We can do the stories Tuesday before MagFest, so it goes up when everyone's traveling to MagFest.
Yeah.
And
We
then
can
they can get
try
hyped.
we can try and rush the episode out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on Amazon. I'm gonna find fedoras for like 99 cents, and I'm gonna hand them out at the Gamergate panel.
Well, I don't know what the panel is. If it's an honest look at it, then I'd be interested.
There is no honest look at
It
that
needs to go
fucking
away.
garbage.
No, the honest look is that it's garbage.
Well, they need to stop giving it attention.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I actually
I'm gonna sneak into that room and at least put them over the microphones for them to wear.
I actually looked into making T-shirts for MagFest that has like a fake Gamergate logo on it, where instead of like the keyhole in the middle, it's dick and balls. That says, "I guess Gamergate is more important than my dumb panel."
Oh my god.
The problem is the cost. Like,
is this Maggate? Is that
Maggate?
Lumberjack Gate?
no,
Lumberjack Gate.
the
what
problem
this
is like the cost. The cheapest that I could do to get myself one, to get Charles one, since he's kind of pissed his panel got shot down too, for fucking Gamergate. It would be $100 to get one shirt in my size, and then 5 XL shirts.
That's
Shipped.
nonsense.
$100.
I could find you a guy locally that could do it way cheaper.
Probably. Yeah. But how well would it be done?
Dude, I've gotten band merch from how many different bands that I've been in.
Okay, well then fucking hook me up with the guy. The problem, can he make
Chris,
one in a 4XL?
How many of those bands were train wrecks?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Absolutely. It's not a limitation of the shirt size. It's a limitation of
the company, because Vistaprint, which was a hell of a lot cheaper, only goes to 2X.
they don't stock the shirt.
I know.
There's a
Yeah,
guy
because once you get to 5X, Joe, they're just going to find a tent.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
going to
that's
spray
like right
paint
across
it
the
and
street.
cut a hole in it.
That's where we got our stuff done. I got a 3X, but they will do any size. It'll cost you literally $2 more than
Per
an
shirt,
extra
yeah.
large.
Yeah.
For every more than 2X you want.
Yeah. Small runs of shirts obviously do cost more, but I'm telling you right now, you can get like a handful of shirts for less than $100. Like
Absolutely.
no fucking
Well,
problem.
then let's make this shit happen.
I'm not even gonna be there.
I know you won't be, but I will be there,
Joe.
and I'm still pissed about the panel.
I'll help you out, and
Okay,
it
good.
literally
Bogue, you
costs
care.
per shirt, and it'll be like $10 per shirt, except for anything over 2X will be $12,
Yeah.
literally. And they do the artwork for free because it's all on a computer anyway.
Right.
All
It'll be
right,
fine.
so next email from Ailshawn. He says, you made a Katamari. Only 100 episodes? It's okay, but you can do better. Well, since you're the prince, you should do much, much better. Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
So I wanted to throw something out at Ailshawn because I've been wondering about this for a long time. If him and I were to start a band with a drummer that kind of looks sort of like us, and we dress up and call ourselves the Silent Bobs.
I could wear a fat suit.
I think it'd work if we find just the right singer. I mean, I'm thinking just like instrumental music, but if we find just the right singer, it could be Jay and the Silent Bobs.
Yeah, you know what it is? No, you find the right singer, and it's just the Silent Bobs, and the singer doesn't sing; they just stand there.
I was thinking if it was like
it's Joe in a trench coat just standing there, like
I'd have to start smoking then.
you just get herbal cigarettes.
I would start smoking
Joint.
again for that.
No, or
For the back pain.
No. I mean legitimate herbal cigarettes, like what they use on Mad Men and shit like that. They're like $4 or $5 a pack on Amazon, and they literally like they burn super quick, but it doesn't fuck with you.
Okay. Next email, Kaylee Bristol. Yay, 100 episodes. Congrats, Joe Cam and crew. Thanks so much for having me on the show a few times this past year. It was a lot of fun, especially just hanging out at 8.5 and shooting the shit with y'all. Here's to 100 more.
Yay.
I'm waiting for you to make a racism joke about
listen,
8.5.
I'm going to try and pretend that never happened.
No, you're not.
I'm going to try and... It's in the past, Joe. This is a new year. It's a new beginning.
Let it go.
Exactly.
Let it go.
Next email from Nero Gonzalez, the main man behind Destructoid, writing in. He says, congrats on the big 100, a huge achievement for sure. Most people can't even commit to wearing clean underwear on a regular basis.
We don't do that.
I hope you have more continued success for years to come, and we hope you come back on the show sometime. You were fun to talk to.
I will wear clean underwear.
I won't.
Although your recent editor-in-chief choice was really bad. So
I'm not actually wearing underwear right now. Does that make me special?
Who's there? What do you mean, editor-in-chief choice? You got a new one?
Yeah, Jonathan Holmes. I'm not a fan of him at all.
Where have I heard his name before?
From Destructoid?
Oh, is that all right? And they just
Holmes,
upgraded him?
I think, was his articles back in the day.
Okay.
I've never been a fan of his, and it blows my mind that he's editor-in-chief. To go from Dale North to him, it blows my mind.
Well, you really, no matter who you get to replace the Corgi King, it's going to be a different step.
Yeah.
The Corgi King.
I think Chris Carter should have been bumped up.
I think Aaron Carter should have been the...
Yeah. But no,
you're
Chris
right.
Carter, he's the fucking man with reviews at Destructoid.
Yeah.
Like, he's in a single month, he could review a dozen games. And, like, thorough, good review. That dude's on top of the game. I think he could have gotten the position, but instead they'll give it to a guy who likes to run around, do stupid videos, and just kind of be an asshole to people. But
that's what's
whatever.
selling right now.
Hey,
so
do we have any more emails?
Yeah, 2 more.
we're still going, dude.
2 more.
Oh, let's do it.
Next one from Grant Henry,
Hell yeah.
our musician at the intro. He says, happy fucking birthday. I just wanted to write and give the cats some attention. I don't mean cats like you cool cats. I mean meow. Joe has a nice voice and all, but I feel like over the last 99 episodes, Piddles, Peaches, Potato, Punk, and Coltrane have added the most depth to the program. How do you pay them? Do they do contract work? You should give them some on-air time so we can learn more about them. Here's to more pussy programming in episodes 101 to 200. Outside of that, congrats on 100 years of SML. It feels like only yesterday, am I right? I don't have much input on the latest in the gaming industry, but I did want to ask, if you could have 2 arcade games or pinball machines in your house, what would they be?
Ooh, that's fucking rough.
NFL Blitz is number 1.
Oh, that's actually a solid pick. Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Because that's my secret dream, is an NFL Blitz arcade machine.
Oh shit. I know one of mine. One of mine's gonna be Top Skater.
Well, it would be.
Yeah, one of mine's definitely.
Well,
Top
it would be.
For the longest time, I would have said a Simpsons machine, but since it came out on Xbox Live, I don't.
Yeah. Well,
Shit,
no,
no.
but it's not the same.
Joe.
It's not the same.
Joe.
What?
I'm brain farting on it, but when we went down to the barbecue a couple years ago, they had the arcade cabinet in the garage. The basketball one?
NBA Showtime?
No,
Jam?
NBA Jams. Yeah.
I don't think it was Jam that they had. They had a different one.
Well, okay. Well, I'll take NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. Because then I can have people over and be like, "Bitch, let's go. What's your sport?"
So I think Top Skater, but then can I just like pussy out and just do a MAME machine?
No.
Can I just pussy out?
Oh, God damn it.
No. If you want
DDR and Tycho Drum Master.
like something I think you could get away with would be a Play Choice 10. Because that's a real arcade machine.
Yeah, I do want a Play Choice 10. I don't know if that would. I don't think that's my be all end all like arcade cabinet though. Like I like Top Skater is like 100%. Like I fucking need that shit. I don't know. Like I feel like I feel like you should have a fighting game. No? Like,
for you maybe. I suck at them.
but that's like
I already know.
Like a Neo
My
Geo
answer
cabinet,
easy.
Then you could fit 4 games in a Neo Geo cabinet
Yeah. Okay.
with like Metal Slug,
Metal
King of
Slug,
Fighters.
Metal Slug, King of Fighters, or
And
like a Street Fighter, and
So you would do a loaded Neo Geo machine and Top Skater.
yeah. I think those are my picks,
Pappy, NFL Blitz, and NBA Jam.
which are fucking solid.
Boge.
Wait, I thought you said pinball machine and
No, if it was
Arcade.
arcade machine or pinball machines.
You can have 2 of them.
oh.
Boge.
I know exactly what I'm going to have because we discussed about this before. At the Peanut Bowl in Bloomsburg, there was that tank game that I had brought up before. Forget what episode, where you actually sit in there and the tanks, you're in this virtual world that's on the screen, and you have these 2 joysticks, and you go around.
Hold
and
the
shoot each other.
microphone up to your face.
Yeah,
It was just. I got to show you how it works. Anyway, so that game was phenomenal. I used to skip school and go play it all the time.
Whatever that game was.
Whatever that game was, Tanks. I think it just was called Tanks. It was cool. And the other one is the Elvira pinball game where it looks like you're shooting the ball
that
into
is
cleavage.
pretty cool. Yeah, that was a good pinball machine. I like that machine.
Like,
That is.
like I think I lost my virginity to that pinball game. I'm in my adolescent years or whatever.
You're like tilt.
Instead of the
tilt.
ball going in there, it was just his dick. He took the glass off and he fucked a pinball machine.
I mean, I'm tilting the machine, and I think I came in my pants. So
Joe?
Elvira.
I want a pinball game, but I don't know which it would be. Like
Funhouse?
If I was forced to pick one, I think it would be Taxi, because I have
Okay.
the most fond memories of that. But I would really love to have something newer, like
Like one of those.
See, they have
crazy,
the pinball museum here, so I don't need that in my house. I can just go down there and play.
I know. Like I would love to go to the pinball museum. Like I would want something new just because I haven't played it. Because
can
you
see
can't
that.
just find pinball machines around here.
No.
There's pictures going around that Stern is making a WrestleMania pinball machine, like a brand new pinball machine with some kind of crazy new tech in it, but I don't know what it is. But I want to own, one time in my life, I want to own a pinball machine.
See, my favorites over there is the Mars Attacks is a fantastic.
That was a
fun.
good one.
Yeah, I remember
And then-
playing that one
That
too.
was a good one.
And the Starship Troopers, because that's the only one I
that
seem to be
one's
good
cool,
at.
too.
But
The South Park one was pretty cool too, though.
yeah.
I like that one.
I can't wait till Zen comes out with their South. Oh no, they did come out with their South Park pack.
Was it the same that was the
No,
William?
no,
What is
the
it?
Zen
Williams was the
Pinballs-
one that they made.
Zen's games are the fake tables.
Okay.
But barring getting a new pinball table that I would absolutely want, for arcade machines, I don't remember the name of it. You had a crossbow, and 4 figures would walk across the screen. I wish to God someone could tell me what the name of this game was. I used to play at Aladdin's Castle when I was a kid. 4 like a Viking, a warrior, an elf, a dwarf. They would just walk across the screen, and you would have a crossbow defending them from monsters that are flying around.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be a nostalgia game. And then I want a Mega Touch.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I
Mega
want
touches
to
are fun.
own a Mega Touch because
like a good one, like one of the more nicer ones with the joystick and all that shit.
I don't even care if it had a joystick, as long as just something to have on the counter. All the games unlocked, so I don't have to be like, oh, you need to play $9 to earn this game.
Well, I think we're under the assumption that
Yeah.
any machine that you're going to actually own in your house is going to be on
fully
free play.
unlocked. But
Yeah.
I would want it to have on the counter, and all my friends would come over and be like, dude, can I play your Mega Touch? And I'll be like, pop a quarter in, fucker. That would not be on free play. I'd make all my friends pay to play my Mega Touch.
Well, yeah, but that's your house rule could just be like the person that doesn't own it has to pay to play it.
I know. I just
Because
want
I
a Mega
probably do
Touch.
the exact same thing with my fucking machines. Because I
just want a Mega Touch, and then whatever that
I'm
arcade
broke as shit,
game with the
so-
crossbow is.
I'm broke as shit. I'm gonna make my money off of people coming
That-
to my house and playing my fucking
That
machine.
crossbow
Tim.
machine sounds familiar.
Tim, what about you?
it's so hard because the two that I've narrowed it down to are a Virtual On set, which is the double arcade unit, so that you could do robot fights. That game was dope, and Street Fighter Third Strike.
Yeah, Third Strike machine would be cool. You know what I was honestly contemplating too? Initial D.
Wait, hold on. Let me say. That was one that was on my head. One of the other ones that I know a lot of people would easily agree with is the fucking Jurassic Park arcade.
Mm-hmm.
How about
that
Crazy
game has
Taxi?
some memories, man.
See, here's the thing. The only reason why I wouldn't do Crazy Taxi is because you could easily make your own one by getting just like a fucking, a 360 with a race wheel.
No, because it doesn't have
Crazy Taxi to me is a Dreamcast game. Like I have to play that on a Dreamcast.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, if you were really like on a budget and you wanted to make yourself a Crazy Taxi machine, like you could do it with
a Dreamcast
with a shitty 360 and that Dreamcast.
About Silent Scope.
I love Silent Scope, but I hate fucking calibrating it.
Or you could get one of those new like the Terminator whatever Retribution machines
they're
that
fun.
they're like 12 feet tall with a massive screen.
Here's the thing here's my problem with it. I hate that he said 2, because if he said 3, I would have been all like I would have just been like Top Skater, like Top Skater, Time Crisis 2, and fucking Initial D.
Time Crisis 2.
Because you would cover like all bases with that.
Where's the fighting game?
Yeah, it's not needed as much.
You were all about a fighting game being limited to 2.
But then you'd have,
but it isn't the
you'd
best.
have a legitimate racing game.
Yeah.
Like Initial D is the shit. But it's not like if I only had 2 machines, then I would want one so that I can get more. I would make like
actually Initial D is kind of like a fighting game.
Okay, if I can only have 2 machines, I want an 8-machine Daytona USA setup.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And Skee-Ball is the other one.
Skee-Ball is the other one. That's great.
I want that Rockin' Bowl where you slide the token down and try to hit
the shit. Yeah,
Rockin' Bowl.
All right.
So he continues on. Regarding obligatory hate mail, I want to applaud Joe on his consistent Apple-ish promotion of the Xbox One. Can you think of a reason not to own one? I'll probably be buying one soon. That said, fuck you.
I can think of a reason not to own one.
Persona 5's not on it. Buy the PS4.
Actually, I shouldn't say it's a reason not to own it. It's just one thing that I am disappointed by it. I hate how fucking fast the hard drive fills up because I'm stuck.
Get a hard drive.
Dude, I don't have the money for one.
You have all the trade credit in the world.
I do not have all the trade credit in the world.
You keep talking about having, I can't do anything with trade credit. You could buy a hard drive with trade credit.
Yes.
3 terabyte. I think it's 129 up there.
Up there? What at
GameStop? Yeah.
No, it's like 150 or something like that, I think.
Okay, but I know they have 3 terabyte hard drives for the Xbox One there.
I think I'm probably just going to get like 1 or 2.
Or you can buy a bike.
I
go outside.
A what?
Bike.
Like a motorbike?
A bicycle.
I said you could buy a bike and go outside.
You could ride it if you like. It's got a basket, a belt, some things that make it look good.
Yeah.
All right, so one more email.
He continues on, I've included a dick pic for your enjoyment, which is a picture of Richard Simmons. Says, thanks for the hangouts, good mag times, and encouragement with the music stuff. I don't hate your new theme song yet, so that probably means it's okay. Here's to episode 399, and in the meantime, making more memories in 2015. Meow and much love, Grantage.
Grantage.
When he said I sent a dick pic, he should have sent a picture of like an old-timey detective.
Dick Tracy. I like
Tracy.
Richard
Been the
Simmons.
best.
But yeah, we need him back on the show. And
I miss Grant.
Is this?
I wish. See, Grant. We could have just did that CD, and you would have had an Xbox by now. We could have did Buy Bros Bones.
But you already bought one, so he didn't have anyone to do it with.
Huber, you know what you should do? You should just start. Huber, you just need to start making CDs, but minus like one part. Like, make one that's all drums, write the guitar part, and be like, oh man, I got this great album. I just need some help with it.
Then give it to Grant,
And
and
then-
he finishes it, and then you sell it.
You mean like the
Yeah,
first
literally,
CD I
like-
did? Like, hey, I did this song. I can't solo worth a shit. You want to do a solo?
Well, don't just leave out solos. Do like a rhythm guitar, bass, and drums, and then be like, Grant, do the lead stuff on here. Then he does the lead stuff, and then you sell it, and then you guys get money and go to MagFest.
That was the plan. I just
No,
didn't have
see-
the time for it this year. I really
Let-
didn't.
Let me tell you something about Huber.
But you got
In
to
an
100%
entire-
Sunset Overdrive.
An entire year, you didn't have. time
Huber
for it.
doesn't like getting things easily at all. He has to work for them. And if you tell him, hey, I will give you ice cream, a blowjob, and a free paid trip to MagFest, he'll go, I don't know. It's like, dude, we're giving you ice cream, a blowjob, and a free trip to MagFest.
Is the ice cream vegan? Then I can't do it.
He's like,
I'm just like shitting my brains out the entire time.
Huber needs to
Here's the-
bleed
all right.
before he can go.
I'm
He
gonna-
needs to be able to bleed.
All right, I'm gonna set the record straight.
He
right
would
now.
start it off with, dude, here's the thing.
I'm gonna set the record straight right now.
I'm really gonna make him work for it.
This year in particular, this main MagFest, the main and Pappy actually already knows this because him and we were playing games like a couple days ago or something like that, and we were just randomly talking about it.
They call it playing games these days.
The main reason why I'm not going to MagFest is because I cannot afford for not just me to go, but I can't afford for Jordan to go either. I have gone to MagFest already twice. I've done these trips. I've gone out of the area and I've done like cool things without her, and I do not want to leave her behind and not let her experience it as well.
Hasn't she gone on record stating that she's okay if you
No.
go yourself?
No. She did.
Is Jordan in the room?
No,
Get Jordan
she's
in the
not.
room.
No, she's
I
not.
want her on the record.
It doesn't matter if this is what Chris wants. Then
This
that's
is
cool.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is like, yeah, even if she will say that when other people are around because she doesn't want to come off as a dick, and she's not. Like, I feel that she's absolutely justified by like, hey, you like me taking some of our spending and just like what little we would have at that point and putting it towards a frivolous expense when we're hurting the way that we are isn't justifiable. It's not. And I think the only way that it could be justifiable is at least if it was both of us. So at least it's not like, hey, stay at home and worry about all the shit that we're going to have to deal with when we come back. I'm going to go have fun. You know what I mean?
So it's a
What
shared
about us and
experience.
how you're hurting us? Why don't you think of us?
There will be other times. I will obviously try and make it to the next one.
I just want to give you this word of warning from a friend who had the same mindset as you. My friend Jacob, sweatpants. He
Yes.
went to MagFest.
Sweatpants.
He is.
I remember
Hey,
him.
we have to give podcast names because nobody's
Yeah.
going to know who they are.
I think MagFest 8 was the one he went to. Pappy, what was the one that you were at and you spent the entire time up in the hotel room with Steph?
All the good ones.
All the good ones.
I think it was 8. He went to it, 8 or 9. He went and he said that it was the greatest time he ever had. He would never in his life miss one. And then the next MagFest was rolling around and he just couldn't afford it. And he was, he's just going to have to skip this one, but he'll make the next one. And he hasn't been back since. And I know a couple of people who are like that because once you miss one, it's easier to miss them.
You have to understand that, like MagFest is probably the like I have no interest in ever wanting to go to a PAX ever again, After going to MagFest, like PAX isn't even on my radar. I'm not.
I hope everyone listening can hear that. He's been to PAX and it's not even on his radar anymore.
Like
so stop going to PAX. It's not worth it.
They're completely different expos.
They are different.
Though. You
They're
can't
different.
really.
Yeah, they are completely different.
Compare the two.
For me personally, I could give 2 fucks less about PAX after being to MagFest. MagFest is right up my I swear MagFest was made for me. Okay? However, there are certain instances and responsibilities that I have to take care of, and I'm sure a lot of people are in this situation as well, that it is a vacation. It doesn't matter how much it costs, it's still a vacation. And right now, with the situation that I'm in, and the situation that my family is in, which my family being me and Jordan, I cannot justify being able to spend the money to go.
I understand. So, I'm just telling you that I've seen it happen before where people are like, I can't make it. It's just not going to work out. I'll be there next time. It's just 1 year, big deal. And then they don't show up again.
Well, but the thing is, too, is I'm telling you right now, I think the other reason why I don't want, I obviously expenses being the absolute main reason. I'm trying to figure out a way in which I can make at least enough money so that we can do, if they're going to do like an 8.5.2, I guess. I don't know what the fuck they would call it. But 8.5?
8.6?
Yeah, like whatever. 8.
No, wait, it would be 9.5.
I guess.
I don't think they want to
correct designation would be 9.
Right. So 8.5 to Electric Boogaloo. I feel like that's one that at least Jordan would enjoy a little bit more because it's more low key and it was more like it was more relaxed. And it's in the summer. So I mean, summertime is where I should be making more of my potential earned income. So I might be able to spare that expense at that time.
Yeah.
So it's just with right now, because of like being right after the holidays and I don't get a lot of gigs in the winter, it's just really tough for me. That's it. Like, I wish it was different, but unfortunately that's just how it rolls.
You don't have to justify yourself, man. We'll see you next year.
No, we won't. Final email from Kayla LaFrance, our reigning king of the nerds, for just a couple more weeks, and then her reign ends. She says, congrats on your 100th episode, guys. It's quite a feat. I'm sure getting to that 100 episode mark deserves a gold trophy, if not platinum. God damn it, Kayla.
Then we'll melt it. And you know what? And then we would melt it down and sell it to go to MagFest.
Well, no, that was a PlayStation reference.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Here's to another 100 episodes. Listening to your podcast is one of the ways I get video game news to use with the Knights of Nirvana.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So it helps me a lot. Keep it up. You guys rock it. Because NASA. Any of you guys ever play that Gotham Imposters game? I snagged it on sale like a year ago, and I have not played it yet. Though maybe eventually I will find time to check it out.
It's chill.
I tried. I tried to figure it out. I didn't really give it the
it's kind of like
the full attempt, but
it's kind of like Team Fortress.
Yeah, it's what, 4-on-4 shooting game?
I forget the size of the teams.
6-on-6 maybe.
I don't remember.
It's your typical wacky class-based shooter.
Yeah. I played it when it was in beta. I had a beta code for like 2-3 weeks, something like that. It was fun. I never bought it. I don't really see myself wanting to ever go play it.
No, I got the free version.
It was, I think it was free with gold.
It was free with gold at some point.
Yeah. That's why I downloaded it.
Yeah.
Once it was free, I'm like, well, I'm sure the community's dead.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it doesn't have any single player to it.
No, it's purely multiplayer. And I know like you're not primarily a multiplayer guy, so I've been getting the itch. I have really bad. I've been wanting to do some like competitive-esque like multiplayer stuff.
We could totally like put our own team together and play the 5 people that still do play
it. We could be best in the world.
Absolutely.
Best in the world.
CM Punk. Anyway, have fun at MagFest. I will be in LA for the premiere of season 3 of King of the Nerds. Make sure to tune in and check it out. Again, congrats on 100 episodes, Kayla LaFrance. Titans of Rigel, Nerd Army, Knights in Nirvana, King of the Nerds.
Queen.
King.
We've already
the wrath of the King Queen.
No, she is the King of the Nerds because they've already confirmed that Xander is the Queen of the Nerds.
There, yeah, definitely.
Did you get that? I feel like Boge is the only person that was going to get that reference. Did you?
I didn't get it.
No.
It was a Guar song.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Okay.
All right. And I am exhausted.
Hey, I have a...
Just keep talking.
That was awesome.
Holy shit.
Oh God, they won't even know what happened. Holy shit. So what are you playing?
Dude, it never gets old. It never gets old. It really doesn't.
And it's the timing on that one.
That was good.
So
that was great.
That doesn't go on record, does it?
Yeah, dude, that's recorded.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, it goes through your
they
phone.
didn't hear it.
No, they won't hear it.
They won't hear it.
They have no clue what the fuck happened.
They won't hear it until
you'll
they
have to
don't
listen
listen
back.
to the podcast.
Oh my god!
Right.
So what are you playing, Pappy? What are you playing?
Dragon Age. I beat it the first time around and then made a dwarf, named him Bashy, and I'm murdering everything very successfully. It's actually more fun the second time around because it took me a while to figure out what the fuck I was doing.
Nice. Were you good or evil the first time around?
I really can't play evil in this game. I was super good the first time, but now I'm kind of like, I'm swagger. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm the fucking chosen bitch.
Swag. Bring ding ding your girlfriend.
Tim, what are you playing?
Ace of Spades.
I was gonna say.
Right
I've been
now.
thinking about getting into Final Fantasy 14 though, because my roomies play it, and I'll tell you what, I like watching them play it. I've seen some shit. That MMO is probably one of the deepest MMOs I've ever seen.
I need to find a good group of people for that game.
I've seen some shit, man.
Because
It's not. Is it cross compatible with PC or?
Yeah, PC and PS4 play together.
Then you should. What server are you on tomorrow? Dolomon? Dolomite? Balmung. He's on the Balmung server.
I wonder if I could.
So if you change your
Testicle poop. Is this seriously the name of the server?
BAL.
Balmung.
Yeah, because I'm on Ultros because Ultros is the best ever. But I don't have any friends to play with, and I have never been able to like find a group of people and stay with them. It would be like, yeah, man, let's play all the time, and then never hear from them again.
Welcome to every
so
that I've tried to play Diablo with.
Yeah, Joe, that's actually because I just keep assuming different identities.
Makes sense. Makes sense, but at least in Final Fantasy 11, like
DeMarlo's on enough.
Huh?
To where DeMarlo's on enough to where he has legitimately looked for ways to play while at work.
Wow.
Like he was looking at an NVIDIA Shield, trying to figure out how he could get it set up so he could play the game at work, stream it at work.
Here's a legit way to play it at work. Vita remote play with your PS4.
It'd be the same thing as the Shield then.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
I can't do the sound.
Also, a Vita. Wait, Joe, did you just suggest something PlayStation-wise?
Yeah. Hey, I'm more than willing to admit when Sony does something okay.
Okay.
Remote play's great if you have the connection to make it work.
Remote play is fun. I didn't even think of that. I probably shouldn't tell him that, because then he would probably never stop playing.
And then he would get
probably
fired
be in
from
bed
his job.
playing right now.
But yeah, I need to find. I wonder if I could server transfer to a place that I actually
Pretty
know
much
people
every
on.
MMO has an option to server transfer. You just might have to pay a little bit.
Probably.
No, there is a server transfer. Yeah, it's weird.
I'll have to look into it. But
I had a lingering question, which was I had requested for my face to be printed out, photoshopped, printed out, and posted somewhere in the room. It's like I'm sitting in the room.
It's here.
Is it hysterical?
Yeah. To me, Chris walked into the room and he was like, "Tim's here," and he held the picture up, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Send it to me. Send me a picture of it.
Well, my phone's being used, so you do it.
Where is my phone? It's in my.
So what are you playing, Joe?
I have been playing Ola when I could. I know we played a bit the other day. I've been trying to do more of the Halo 5 beta and just trying to do some Halo multiplayer in general so I could make the most of it. Played Diablo.
Lost your character.
My hardcore monk died. Which even, you know how when a monster kills you, it says what killed you in your report?
Yeah.
It says unknown.
That sucks. Man.
I literally died out of nowhere.
That's hysterical.
Like,
Tim, I don't know if I have your number anymore. I have so many different numbers. I don't know which one is yours. You might want to text me first.
But I was
text you scrub.
I was going through one of the, I think, Hell Rift or something on normal.
Yep.
So I'm murdering everything. Nothing was doing any damage to me at all. Nothing was touching me. Then there was an explosion and I was dead.
Welcome to Diablo.
So nothing killed me. No one knows what killed me. The game says unknown. So obviously a monster didn't kill me. Something just, I died.
It could be something spawned from the monster. If it's an affix normal, depending on the affix, sometimes it messes with the system and it doesn't recognize it.
But I'm so fucking pissed.
That happens. You count your...
You're the king of hardcore. Why don't you have a 70 hardcore on console yet?
Because I've been playing other stuff, which we'll get to.
God. I just want those fucking achievements.
Let's do that now.
Tim, I'm sending you the picture to the last known number that I had of yours.
Signed up for it because it hasn't started yet.
All right, Boge, what have you been playing?
Wii Party.
Wii Party.
I play what my kids want to play, for the most part.
Look how quiet you got.
Yeah, right?
Well,
kind of creepy.
I got quiet.
I play Wii Party.
That was Tim.
Bad memories.
No.
Recently,
flashbacks.
We got it. Jen and I got addicted to one of the Wii Party games, and I perfected the ring toss. It was
it reminded me
beautiful. We got 12 out of 12. BladeMode.com.
Oh. Oh, God, Blade Mode.
I have a PS4.
Would you do that?
You could, in theory, play at work on the Vita.
Oh, no.
There it goes.
And there goes another member of the
You still want
workforce.
what? A shield?
There it goes. Anything else, Bogue?
No, that's pretty much it. I'd love to be playing so much more, but
I understand.
Shit's rough with kids.
I understand.
You play what the kids want to see or play, and other than that,
your needs are out the window.
Right,
that's why I'm
Chris,
never
what
having
about
kids. I'm too selfish.
my
for kids.
needs are my beautiful partner keeps telling me that you can play Borderlands with your friend Dan from DC, and I'll just go to bed and you go ahead and play, stay up as late as you want, and blah blah blah. And I know it's a trap.
It's always a trap.
I know it's a trap. It's kind of like, oh, okay, hey Dan, we can play now. I got the pre-sequel, the new one.
It's good.
I haven't played a second on the game yet. I
Don't-
haven't even booted it up.
Don't play as Claptrap. I'm serious.
I don't think
It will.
I would
It
have.
will actually ruin the game for you.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I haven't touched it since.
Yeah. Do not play as Claptrap.
So if you play as
Why? What's wrong with
it could be
Claptrap?
The fourth time
His
you
skill
play
tree
it.
is so broken that it makes the game not fun.
And like broken in a bad way.
Like,
not
it makes
an
it too easy,
overpowered
or-
way.
No, like broken as in does not function as a game.
So play as everybody else first, and then
Yes,
give it a shot.
play as everybody else first, then play as Claptrap when you want to kill yourself.
But anyway, I got the game. That's the most recent game I've gotten. But I haven't even booted it up.
Word.
Like I said, like me, bingo, and balance boat, and
Microsoft Bingo?
no me. The bingo that instead of
Mingo.
yeah, instead of the numbers, it's a me face.
You have a Windows phone. You should try Microsoft Bingo.
I'll give it a shot. I play Secrets and Treasures on my Windows phone.
Yeah.
A lot. That's a fun game.
I
Word.
play Make Cortana Talk.
Make
That's
Cortana
a
say
fun
dirty
game.
things.
Yeah.
I can't do that while I'm sitting on the shitter though. So it's Secrets and Treasure for now.
I wonder if I could make my phone talk. I'm afraid it's going to...
We could just
You're
do
gonna
it
lose
with my
it.
phone.
So
oh my God, my battery is so low.
I'll
Yeah.
do it with my phone.
I have been playing Shadows of Mordor finally, and I fucking love it. It's great. It's filling the void of how much I hate Assassin's Creed. Because it kind of has a similar... Like, there's some Assassin's Creed-esque type things going on in the game in certain aspects. So it makes me never want to go back to Assassin's Creed ever again.
By the way, I got back into Unity. It's a lot more fun now.
Oh, we should play then. Because I have it and I never get to play it.
I'm never going to fucking touch Assassin's Creed again. Oh, I've been playing again. Let's play.
I never said that I was never going to play Destiny. I said that I would play it when I had people to play it with. But Assassin's Creed could go fuck itself.
So Cortana
I just
heard
said
what
Unity, not Destiny. Unity.
Oh, I thought you said Destiny.
No, Unity.
I wanted to hear Destiny, so that's what I thought. All right.
Cortana heard what you just
fuck
said.
Unity. I'm not
and Google search for "I'm never going to give you up" came up.
Jesus Christ. So I'm playing Shadows of Mordor. I'm really, really liking it. I went back to, there was one of the other days when I was playing Shadows, and Pappy and I decided that we were going to play something. We attempted to play the Master Chief Collection. The multiplayer was still kind of broken, so we're like, all right, let's play something else. Let's play Sunset, and I finally played Sunset Overdrive's multiplayer, and I dig it, and it made me remember how much I really love Sunset Overdrive. So I actually got the season pass. I am currently in the middle of getting all of the collectibles in the main storyline because I've already finished the main storyline. I've finished all the side missions. So I'm currently roaming around the entire map and just getting all of the collectibles. And I'm actually about 2/3 of the way done with it. So once I finish all the collectibles for Sunset, then I'll move on to the DLC and then go from there. But I
need to play more of the game so I can join one of the harder Chaos Squads with you.
Dude, I haven't even attempted any of the other Chaos Squads yet because I want to absolutely, like, Sunset Overdrive is so good, and I haven't had this instance since picking up Diablo, with the newer Diablo. I'm like, I want to do everything that I can in this game. Like, I like Sunset Overdrive so much that I want to make sure that there is literally nothing left but multiplayer.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Dragon Age right now. I am 100%ing everything.
Yeah. So Sunset Overdrive is pretty much like my shit until I don't know. I honestly, it's going to be a while before I get back to anything else.
Until I send you Dead Rising.
Yeah. I'm probably going to end up playing Sunset Overdrive until you send...
Yeah, so Sunset Overdrive is pretty much like my... Until two don't know, I don't know. I honestly, it's gonna be a while before I get back to anything else.
God damn it.
Send it, add more, or try again.
Try again.
Jeez.
Here's your message. Yeah, so Sunset Overdrive is pretty much...
Fucking damn it. So until...
All right, so,
until you send me that game, then I'm probably just going to keep playing Sunset Overdrive and completely 100%ing it. Like, again, because I'm normally not a guy for achievements, I'm actually going to attempt to get all of the achievements in that game.
Good luck.
Yep. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to do all of them.
Cool.
So,
all right.
That's my next challenge. And then every once in a while when I'm on the go, I started playing Trivia Crack.
Why?
Because I like trivia games sometimes. I mean, like, I'm not one of those, like, there's a lot of people that I know that started playing Trivia Crack and they're literally on their phone fucking 24/7 now just playing Trivia Crack. I go through my games once, maybe twice a day, and that's it. So I don't just sit and play for like hours.
Nice.
So
I just registered for the Smite beta on Xbox One.
On Xbox One? Yeah, that was something that I actually wanted to mention because I just found out about it. And the other thing that I want to mention before we send off is how about that TV streaming service that they just announced that's going to be coming to...
Yeah. Dish Network is putting together an internet TV station pretty much, where you pay $20 a month and you get a handful of cable channels like ESPN, Cartoon Network, TNT, TBS. They don't have a full list of them, but it's $20 a month You stream it to PC, Mac, iOS, Android, Roku, and Xbox One. It's the only game system that is going to have it. They're actually going to give it a free 1-month trial of the service for Xbox owners.
But not Windows Phone.
No. But
Are you surprised?
I'm sad, but not surprised.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
But they're going to have genre tiers, which hopefully that would mean that for an extra $10 you could like add AMC and FX, stuff like that.
I think they already went on record that AMC's not like on board with it.
But I can hope.
I'm pretty sure that was one of the channels that they already said like don't get your hopes up about.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but we can hope. If USA shows up on there, and then I'll have USA, TBS, like Comedy Central, those three, and I won't need cable.
The Comedy Central app, because I'm pretty sure they said that Comedy Central wasn't going to be one of them either.
Again, we can hope, especially because they haven't announced a full list yet.
But again, I'm pretty sure they already went on record with some of the stuff they're not going to have.
I didn't see anything on record. I saw different sites speculating that because certain channels weren't mentioned, they're not included. But that could just mean in the base package, they might be in bigger tiers, stuff like that. Who knows?
But at that point, why don't you just fucking get cable?
Because I have Service Electric and eat a fucking dick.
Okay, but if you're going to have who's going to take care of your internet?
I'll go fucking Verizon if I have to. I'll switch to DSL if it means getting the fuck away from Service Electric.
All right. Because I'm just saying, like, if you're going to go to a streaming service, you have to make sure that you're going to have a good connection.
And the bandwidth.
And the bandwidth.
Yeah.
So the majority of the time...
We're just reporting it as news.
I know.
You wanted to talk about the news.
Hey. Do we have anything else to talk about?
Your mom.
Because it's 3 hours long.
Familiar.
And change.
Worst part about it is it's not the longest episode we've done.
No, it's not. Magfest.
The post Magfest.
Yeah, the Magfest monster.
Yep.
Hey, this is episode 100. We're having fun with this one.
Got to get it all out, man.
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed too. I'm past my bedtime.
Everybody's past their bedtime. I still have to learn a guitar
Everybody's
solo.
past their bedtime.
God damn it.
Yeah, I gotta be up. I'm usually up at I wake up at 5. So
yeah.
So now the podcast is talking about how everybody has to go to bed and get up early.
So maybe if you're listening,
welcome to the Sleepy Time Podcast.
Yep. If you're listening to this and you're on your drive home, don't fall asleep.
We're now in the 9th hour of the SML Podcast.
Don't fall asleep.
Coming your way is some classic Kenny G.
You just fucking die. Well, before we sign off, I know that we've had our hardships with continuing the podcast and keeping everything rolling, but I'm glad that it's still going. I'm glad we've been able to work out the kinks and continue to do this. I know that our listener base isn't as vast as we had hoped within the 2-year span. I think that we've almost been at this.
Yeah, no shit. But we appreciate the fuck out of every single one of you who is actually listening to and enjoying us on a weekly, bi-weekly, tri-weekly, monthly...
Try once in a while-y.
Yeah, whatever basis. Tim, I think you're the most recent person
Thanks
who
for
has
listening.
Departed us. Is there anything you would like to say to everyone? Anything to get off your chest about the show in general?
I think he already left. Oh, there he is.
Chest-wise, I have
not poop.
chest hair that's oddly shaped like a phoenix.
All right, Pappy.
I'll just let everybody know that right now.
He's still pretty flat.
What?
I got a good C cup, I would say.
I thought we were going to do serious thank yous.
Thanks for having me part of the show.
I am.
Thanks for having me part of the show. I really appreciate it. This is a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes.
Before you get tired and quit.
Total.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, what about you? Any
sick of your
serious
shit.
words from you to our listeners?
No.
That's a no.
Damn.
Listener, thank you, our singular listener, being here and sticking with us.
Thank you, Zach and Randall.
Zach and her, pretty much.
Bogue, what about you? You were kind of the first one who bailed on this sinking ship. But we keep dragging you in every now and then.
I'd like to have a shout out to all those listeners out there. Tell these guys to bring me back. I miss it.
Drive up with
they
me
kicked
on
me
Tuesdays.
out of the band again. Actually, it's funny when I'm gonna go ahead and take credit because this whole monster started with me saying, "Hey Joe, did you ever think about doing a podcast?" And it started out saying, "Oh, we'll talk video games and music," and then it turned into, "Bogue, we just want you to be an idiot and play a game, and we'll make fun of you." So, but whatever. Put me in front of a video game and watch me hack away at shit, and that's what I'll do.
Well, the actual origin is that you wanted to do one. I'm like, but you don't know much about games. And that's when we bumped into Tim at the video game store, and he mentioned doing one. I was like, oh, I write for this video game site. Remember? The Gaming Vault. And based on our sizes, it was small, medium, large podcast. And then Bogue had his life issues that needed to be sorted out. And by that, I mean dog raping.
Sort it out, dude.
He
Sort it
talks
out.
he talks like I was like addicted to heroin or something.
He respawned.
Well, you were.
Well, the issues with Jen, I don't know how in depth you would want to get in on that.
I had a baby. Well, she had a baby.
spawned.
I worked on it though.
Yeah,
And
I had a baby.
And then there was a car accident involved. So, took care of her for a while and
Well, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
The baby shouldn't be allowed to drive.
Yeah.
That
was your first mistake.
Mistake
That
number
was the
one.
problem there.
well, I had a few that day and
He was the only one that was sober.
it was either me or the kid. I didn't want a third DUI,
I had more than the baby, so
You're just drunk and you looked over and went, "Baby,
Baby,
take me home."
Baby, pass me the ball. Baby.
Yeah, baby, pass me the ball.
Me and Baby going wrong train.
hopefully we'll get you up here more often, Bogue. If
that's the case,
you're
bring a
allowed to be
goddamn
out.
microphone.
Yeah, I'll bring a microphone and I will find my
Find a headset
headphone
adapter.
shit. And no, that's it.
And no, that's it.
Anything else from you, Chris?
Expect some cool shit. I've got ideas. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything.
If it's video, it's not happening because we talked about that for episode 1. Video is never happening.
I still have ideas. I
I got a nice video camera.
I obviously there's content that I've been wanting to work on, and obviously this would be the only outlet for it. It's just a matter of I need to prioritize my time a little bit more because I've kind of spread myself a little bit too thin. So I don't want to promise.
That's what happens when you're in 14 bands at once.
Which I'm in the process of quitting a lot of them, actually.
Now you're down to 11.
Yeah, I know. It's good. It's a nice feeling, man.
I heard one of those bands was a train wreck.
Yep, my last gig with them was about a week ago. Not even. I'm glad that I don't play with them anymore. So that's one down. I think 2 more to go. And then I'm going to keep it down to 1. And I want to be able to work on music again. I'm very upset that I wasn't able to finish a CD by this MagFest because I ended up doing a lot of stuff and getting sidetracked by a lot of shit that didn't matter. So I'm hoping that I can put a little bit more effort towards providing more content, whether it be directly related to the podcast or something that we can at least talk about on the podcast, whether it be like video game music or videos or whatever. Obviously, it's an entertainment outlet. We try and entertain to the best of our abilities. We just want to be here for you. What little of you there are.
Dude, that's the gayest thing you could have ended with.
My balls.
Listen. I've had a lot. You've been going through a lot of stuff. I've been going through a lot of stuff. All of us have our separate issues. This is one of those things where we can kind of get together and put our minds together about topics that are topical and that people give a shit about, and stuff that we're knowledgeable about.
Right.
And I pride ourselves in the fact that we're not trying to be people that we're not, because I've seen people that have gone that route, and I appreciate that we don't.
Fake ass bitch podcasts out there.
We do honestly,
calling you
man,
out,
like,
suckers.
Honestly, I've seen it happen. I'm glad that we've made it this far, and I think that we'll be able to make it much, much farther. Main thing is just time will tell. We'll see if it gets bigger. I would love maybe 8.5. We could do a panel, maybe, instead of, or 8.52, whatever. We'll count our losses, and we weren't able to do one this time, but maybe next time. We'll keep hitting it, see what happens. But I appreciate everybody that stuck by us and everybody that's come on the show. There's been a lot of guests, a lot of fucking guests. Most of them I don't know personally, but now I do, and I appreciate that. So, I
like how much you've been rambling on, like.
It's, dude. Honestly, man. I know a lot of people.
You were the worst at passing things on to someone else.
I do.
All right, Joe, what do you have to say?
Thank you, Pappy. I'm amazed that we made it to 100 episodes. There were a couple.
All right, cool. That's a wrap, guys.
Oh,
yes, Pappy. Yeah.
You pulled a Joe.
God damn it. I deserve that one.
Yes, you did.
There were a number of times in the earlier episodes when I was ready to quit because things weren't going right, either as a cohesive unit. I could point at PCs as being a big problem with our show.
We're still recording on a PC, right, Joe?
No, it could go fuck itself. We're
recording
off my Windows phone.
The only problem with PCs is the fact that Joe refuses to use one.
I use them all the time. I just don't care about talking about them for everything. But
there's your problem.
There were definitely some tensions in earlier episodes that were overcome. I'm very proud of the fact that we've only had to cancel one episode. Yeah. And we've only re-recorded one episode.
No, we've recorded every episode. One was just lost to the ether. It will return one day.
No,
we'll find the file on some random hard drive.
No, it doesn't exist.
I miss the days when we sat at a table and spoke into a dildo. They were fun.
Into a dildo.
I can make that happen, If you really want that to happen, like, we can make that happen.
You bring the dildo, I'll bring the fleshlight.
No.
But I definitely want to thank. I definitely want to thank all the people who have joined us over the years, all the people who've emailed us over the years, Zach in particular, for making me read more than I ever had to read in school.
You've single-handedly made Joe not illiterate anymore.
Their word thing good with the word.
See?
The tablet.
Yeah.
I want to thank all the guests that we've had on, whether they were good friends of mine, like
or arch nemesis.
His name's Pappy.
Pappy, and Dale
North.
Yeah. Sean, Eric, Tom, Jacob, all of local friends that have come up and joined us. As those people we've never met, like Corey from
Taylor.
Yeah, Corey Taylor from Slipknot. It was great having him on the show. Corey Caldwell from the Gamer Score, Adam Rippon, who, fingers crossed, is joining us again soon. Nero, never really met him that much, just at MagFest one time. It just seemed so many people have been welcoming our stupid little show with open arms. And I can't mention anyone else if I don't mention Harmonix, who they've been awesome to us since the beginning, between giving us shit to give away in a contest, codes to give away on the show, Nick Chester coming on twice, John Drake coming on, who's at Sony now, and who hates the fact that I shit talk Sony all the time.
I'm not surprised.
I'm hoping to get some form of harmonics back on the show in the coming weeks. It's looking like next week we're going to have another nice lineup with Adam Rippon and Mike Mika from IDARB. That's the plan. But we're just going to aim to just keep bringing cool guests to the show and as much blatant stupidity as possible.
Well, yeah, you've got me on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think this week's
Stakes
final
are
words
made.
can only go to one person. Mustin.
You just fucking died. 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 You fucking died. You just fucking died. Yeah. just fucking died. You just fucking died. You just fucking died. You just fucking died. thinking I could be defeated, but this is an animation meant to be
just misunderstood. Not my fault, I murdered every member of your super group. I got plans for revolution, fixing the economy, and all I need is each and every one of you to follow me. And a castle on the moon, laser turrets put on Mars, or else my underwater monsters eating buses, shitting cars. My magic rings, they make you silent, my nukes will make you scream. Medusa army may be scary, yo, but you should hear them sing. Your girlfriend's dangling from the Brooklyn Bridge. Save her or come after me, either way I win. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did, I already did. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did, I already did. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did, I already did. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did. I'm a legend and immortal, yeah, that's right, a double whammy. I did battle with King Arthur and blew up the Latin Grammys. Won't think twice if I sacrifice a henchman. Got 100 more back in the lab that look just like him. I got a magic wand and I got a crystal ball. I trap Harry in a fire, I make it, I'll take a fall. And after epic battle I destroy his giant eagle. But I don't do drugs, kid, that would be illegal. Should I give it up, put my laser on the shelf? Vacation on an island, I could become someone else, but the media would miss me, I think that you would too. So I'll stay and beat down every good doer in gumshoe. Who knew you would have a problem like this? You could die or be seduced by my Caprica 6. Think of my greatest hits, pyramids don't exist. They're in the ocean with the Big Ben getting studied by fish. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did, I already did. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did, I already did. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did, I already did. You'll never get away with this. I already did, I already did.
2010. Across the room, I saw you then, standing tall, you were looking fine. I made the call that I'd make you mine. It's something new, what I gotta do, and my first time is gonna be with you. I feel the nerves well up inside, suck it up and swallow my pride. I take a drink, then take two, I get my buzz before I get you. Take a shot, 3 and 4, whiskey dick to make you beg for more. Another round, 5 then 6, you're looking better than all the chicks. Everclear, 3 4 5 1 8, I make my move to make you my date.
I want to be beside you, I need to be inside you. I want to hold you tight, I need you through the night. I want to make you mine, I know the body's fine. I want to do this right,
I think I'm going gay for you tonight. That's right, you fucked up too. I can't believe I just fucked a dude. What a crazy night we just been through, man. I'm loving you, cause I love your band. The way your beard just fits your face, and those strong hands from when you play the bass. You play your shows, and you pay your dues. We ditched your pants fast as you ditch your shoes. Well, I know, we'll blame the booze. Then I'll sneak out while you take your snooze. A little secret I'll never tell, how you screamed in pain and then moaned and yelled. Just one time, what can we say? Dude on dude was just part-time gay. Never again, and that much is true, at least until next barbecue.
I want to be beside you, I need to be inside you. I want to hold you tight, I need you through the night. I want to make you mine, I know the body's fine. I want to do this right,
I think I'm going gay for you tonight.
Your dirty little game makes you sound like a slut, getting that boy drunk and doing him in the butt. Yo, part-time gay and a one-night stand, going full-time gay will make you scream like a man. You need experience to get the story right, you could do me in the ass every day and night. I'll teach you the ways and show you the light, though inside there it's dark and tight. Look at his hair, all nappy and long. Look at his face, that beard is all wrong. His chest is a mess and should be considered a crime. And the more I look down, damn, I think I'm going blind. I've got so much to offer, you have little to lose, and the best part is I do this without booze. I'll sit on your lap, let your hands do the talking, dance on your dick like I'm Christopher Walken.
I want to be beside you, I need to be inside you. I want to hold you tight, I need you through the night. I want to make you mine, I know the body's fine. I want to do this right,
I think I'm going gay for you tonight.
I wanna be with you.
my dreams, and nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing's gonna stop me, motherfucking now.
Hey everybody, I'm Small.
I'm Medium.
I'm Large, and this is the SML Podcast.